I will pray for you, but if you get on my nerve, I will cuss you smooth out. My mouth ain't under control yet. And
Yes.
I can throw these hands. And let
Yeah.
me tell you something. If I get my hands on you, I promise you, you gonna know you've been in a fight. But I'm trying not to go there because I'm in transition.
Yes, 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 yes. Y'all know that is my jam. Y'all, I love that little that audio clip. It just gets me hyped. And when I'm talking about hyped, listen, let me tell you what kind of mood I'm in today. Okay. So if I decide to open up the lines, let me tell you what kind of mood I'm in today. I'm not in a woe is me mood. Oh God, I'm not in a fearful mood. So please, if you decide to come up here, we not having a pity party. We not having a fear-based conversation. Either you coming and you're speaking with power, you gonna make some sense, you gonna stand on business, and you gonna pop your shit. Otherwise, take it to the closet. Take it to the closet. We're not speaking from fear. None of that. I ain't got time for it today. I really don't. Today is Friday. Y'all already know on Fridays, we're going to keep the mood going. We're going to keep it hot and we're going to say what we need to say. That's it. That's all. But listen, let me say this. How did we get here today? I don't really talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville anymore. And not because Melody is not on the show. Let me be very clear. Not because Melody is not on the show. I want to put that out there. I don't talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville anymore because I have a low tolerance for negativity all the time, over and over and over and over. I'm the type, I can be with the shits, but then I like to move on. I get bored really quick. It just, when people stay stuck or the narrative or the dialogue tends to stay in one place, I like to move on. I really do. No matter how much I like a show or whatever. That's the first thing. So I've moved on from Love and Marriage Huntsville because I don't see the evolution of the show. I don't see the growth of the couples. I don't see the evolution. I continue to see demise after demise after demise and after demise. And let me just tell you something. It's almost like scrolling through social media, right? They did a Netflix documentary. Anytime you consistently expose yourself to negativity over and over and over, it has an adverse effect. So that's why I'm like, that's it. That's the first thing. Number two, I never told y'all that I would not cover Love and Marriage Huntsville. I don't put y'all in my business like that. I just don't. My strategy, my roadmap for my page typically stays with me unless we do like a road mapping session and members only. But other than that, I don't make those kind of announcements. So how do we get here today? Because I'm minding my own damn business, trying to bring y'all different commentary out here at this trial, and covering trials can be very, very toxic or very trying. I mean, it's a mental exhaustion, but look, they acting a fool out here. We'll talk about that later. And I get bombarded. When I tell you I got bombarded yesterday with message after message after message after message, and it was like, check on Melody, check on Melody, check on Melody. So here's the thing. We're not allowed any electronic devices in the courthouse. So as I'm running out to break, I'm seeing just too many messages. Check on Melody. You need to call her. And the first thing I thought, well, if you don't know me by now, you'll never know me. You wouldn't think that if somebody is my friend, that I don't have some idea of something. So I didn't respond to any of you because I'm like, come on, y'all. That's the first thing. The second thing is I give my friends room to figure it out. You get what I'm saying? I'm not a parent, I'm a friend. And typically, the men and women that I'm friends with, they're great problem solvers. They're great problem solvers. So if they invite you in to give you a little bit of behind the scenes, or if she's inviting you in to give you a little bit of behind the scenes of her life, I'm sure she's okay. If she's putting it on her story, it's just an inside view of not so perfect moments. Y'all say y'all want to get to know these reality stars, these celebrities. Well, guess what? Everybody doesn't have a good day, right? Everybody doesn't have a good day. Now, I'm going to be honest with you because I keep it real. I'm talking about this because I want to talk about it. See how that works? I'm talking about it because I want to talk about it. I haven't talked to Melody since I've been at the trial. And I decided I wanted to talk about it. And I was going to talk about it last night. And I didn't tell her nothing. But our live went over with the Carmelo Anthony. And I was like, child, I'm going to bed. I'm tired. But I knew I was going to come back around to it. So I talk about things because I want to. That's how I facilitate my platform. I'm not an echo chamber. Nobody has asked me to talk about it. But I say, you know what? It's crazy how people don't fact check. It's crazy how people, if you dig just a little bit deeper, I promise you, you'll put 2 and 2 together. Let me give you something that's true. I can see you at Subway or in the grocery store today or tomorrow, or maybe last week, and come up to you and say, I'll be damned. Look at Brittany Janae, and give you a slight hug, push, whatever, right? Do you know you can decide to go down to the police station? I can go to the police station, and we've seen it done, and say whatever the hell I want to say. That is not against the law. I can say whatever the hell Brittany Janae struck me. Is it true? I'll get my day in court. But depending on how I tell that story and what type of evidence or witnesses I say I have or don't have or whatever, and if the officer or the magistrate feels that it's credible in that moment, guess what? Whoop, there it is. Now, I ain't coming up here lying for nobody. And I hope those of you with platforms, I hope you run your platforms where you be like, okay, now you better give me all of the fucking information before I go out, because don't make a fool of me. Don't make a fool of me, bruh. Don't make a fool of me. I need all the facts before I open up Pandora's box. I hope people have asked the right questions, because I know what it feels like for somebody to lie. Now, people can do what they want to do, but you better be able to support it. Melody does have a warrant out for her arrest. That's a fact. Let me say it again. I been knew that. Melody does have a warrant out for her arrest based on a police report that was filed by Martell Holt. That is a fact, right? Carmelo Anthony killed Austin Metcalf. That is a fact, right? But then people say, well, sometimes some people need the details. Sometimes people don't care. In the case of Carmelo Anthony and Austin Metcalf, it has become so racially divided, both sides. The white folks say we don't care why. We don't care that there was a damn near 100-pound difference. The fact is, you are a murderer. You need to go to jail. The black folks said he was being bullied. He was being picked on. You put your hands on him first. That's what you get. And then you have a few in the middle that say, hold on now. All you mofos to the left and to the right are so damn extreme. What the fuck happened under the tent to lead to them? What happened? And that's why I'm here today. We got the left, we got the right. Some of you love Martell and hate Melody. Some of you love Melody and hate Martell. But then there's some of us in the middle that said, hold on, there is a warrant for her arrest. He filed a police report. He sure did. He sure did. But have y'all seen the police report? He filed it. And there is a warrant for her arrest. And I can't speak for her, but let me just give you my opinion in this small moment. It's not a big deal, but it's a huge inconvenience when you talk about well-being. It's not a big deal, but it's a huge inconvenience when you talk about well-being. Because here's the thing. There were cameras. And when you say somebody put their hands on you and hurt you to the point where they kind of pulled your arm to say hello, and they hurt you to the point that your arm or your shoulder was hurting so bad for 3 days, you had to go to urgent care and get some pain pills. Oh, Melody did damage. Oh, Melody did some damage according to Martell. But did y'all ask him for the tape? Did he give y'all the video from the cafeteria? There's video. Did y'all not know that? That's why I be like, when people come to me, nah, you better give me everything. Don't have me looking a damn fool. Because if you got hit, I want to see you. Show me that video. Because they're going to have to show the video. And now we're at a DV accusation. Now, let me tell you how you get to domestic violence. They're not married anymore. Everybody's like, why is it domestic violence? They're not married. It doesn't matter that they're not married anymore. The law, because they were married and they had a domestic relationship and they continue to have a domestic relationship because they have they share children, it's considered domestic violence, whether it happened, whether it's playful, whether it happened to the extent that Martell said. But I will tell you this, the camera will corroborate the video. Oh, y'all don't know about the video. Forget the police report. That's a he say, she say. The video that caught it, the cafeteria video. That's what I'm saying. Y'all don't be asking the right questions. Did anybody play the video yet? Has anybody played the video? Did Martell hand over the video to his bloggers? Let me see what y'all are saying in the chat. So let's talk about the facts. There is a warrant. There is an accusation of domestic violence by Martell Holt against Melody. There is a video. It happened in the school cafeteria at a talent show. Now, in the cafeteria at a talent show, there's a lot of people there. And if it was this big brawl, domestic violence, I'm sure there should be a lot of witnesses to support that she whooped his ass like he said he did, or whatever she did, right? So I'm sure all of this evidence is going to come out. But how do we get here? I'll tell you how we got here. First of all, let me tell you another fact. There is a protection from abuse order in place. And Martell Holt has to stay 500 yards away. Did y'all know that? So, Martell Holt, let me run down to you real quick. And listen, let me do this. Hold on. Well, I don't want to say that. Hold on. Let me do this real quick. I speak my opinion over here. I'm going to tell you what's a fact, and then I'll say what's my opinion like I do with everything else. And that's just how we going to roll. Because I do have an opinion on certain things. Now, my thing is this, with my friends, even my best friend, I don't get in people's business like that. I don't advise my friends in things that they don't ask for my opinion on. And I damn sure don't advise Melody on Martell. Number one, I feel like that's a complicated relationship, and not because it's Melody and Martell, but anytime you have an ex-husband and a wife and they got kids together, it's just, I just, I ain't got no opinion. Because you know what? The way my patience is set up, you wouldn't be bothering me. You wouldn't be stalking me. You wouldn't be blowing up my fucking phone. I wouldn't be trying to lean over backwards and be a positive co-parent. See, I wouldn't care if the kids forgot the food over there or you not feeding them or whatever's going on at your house. They're going to have to starve. I'm not going to help you look good even after a divorce. But everybody's not me. I couldn't do it. So I keep my mouth shut. And I don't ask. And I'm not asked because I'm not the parent. And that's how you maintain healthy relationships and friendships. You just can't impose your opinion on somebody because, we friends. And no. I like healthy friendships. Now, in my opinion, outside of optics, my opinion, I don't think Martell Holt is a good dad, but that's neither here nor there. You know why? Because it's my freaking opinion. It doesn't make it fact. And it doesn't make it fiction. I'm talking about in my opinion. And I think we all have one here. In my opinion, Melody should have cursed your ass out years ago. In my opinion, sometimes I'll be looking at her crazy. Like I'm serious now. I'm giving y'all my real opinion. Like, that lady crazy as hell to be putting up with that. But I shut up. Sometimes I don't need to know everything. I learn certain things sometimes when y'all learn it. And I don't need to know all the details because I don't care to that extent, because I know whatever it is, she's gonna be just fine. I do know after a while, when people have gone through BS and bullshit year after year after year, everybody has a freaking limit. But I do know as a fact, Melody Cherie has not broken the law. And I ain't saying that because we have a friendship. I'm telling you that because that's the truth. And I just told you there is a video. Hold on. And that's when it comes down to the point. No matter who you like, who you don't like, you ask yourself, do I believe the story or do I believe the evidence? The police report is not evidence until it becomes an affidavit. It's just simply Martell giving his account of what's happening. But that video in that cafeteria is going to either corroborate or say this motherfucker lied. And I'm telling you, it's leaning on the side of this mofo lied. Now, why would Martell Holt lie? Let's talk about it. Why would Martell Holt make up a lie, Queen Sheba, on Melody? You tell me. Shit, why would Martell Holt go outside of his marriage and have a baby? Multiple babies, many of them that didn't live to see the light of day, but hey, it's neither here nor there. Why would he? I can't answer that for you, to be honest, nor will I try. But I will tell you this, I'm going to give you a timeline. Take it and do what you want with it. April 14th, Martell and Melody were both at a tennis facility on April 14th. Hold on, get your notes. At the tennis facility with the kids. Martell pulling on Melody on her arm. Mel, come on, Mel. Take me back, girl. Speak to me. You know, Melody walking by like she don't want to speak to Martell. Melody, come on. We should be better than that. Girl, you know we should have never been divorced. Come on, Melody. If you just take me back, we can make it work. April 14th at the tennis facility. Physical contact, right? And you know the difference between physical contact when somebody means it with malice or if he's just joking around. Did he make physical contact with Melody on April 14th? Yes, he did. Pulling her arm. Come on, Melody, take me back, take me back. April 23rd. So they joking on April 14th. April 23rd, they both attend a talent show in the school cafeteria. Melody walks in. Martell is there. He's with his family, a family member. He walks by Melody. I don't know all of the details, but whatever it was, maybe he was in a bad mood that day. And Melody says something along the line of, now, Martell, so now today you're not going to speak. So we're not speaking today. But last week you wanted to take me back, take me back. Oh, we doing that. So she jokingly pulls his arm. Oh, you ain't gonna speak? Like he did her arm a week or two before. He was in a mood that he didn't want to talk. I'm guessing she thought nothing of it. He went on about his business. She went on about hers. April 14th, April 23rd. The next day, April 24th, I didn't cover this story, but y'all did. Melody's attorney filed for garnishment, and it hit the blogs for child support, and it hit the blogs. The day after, she's playing with him at the talent show. 4 days after the child support order was filed, Martell Holt went down to the police department and filed a police report to say Melody assaulted. Hold on. Oh, that damn Martell. I'm supposed to be serious. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I ain't shit. Hold on.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
I should have never laughed. My apologies. Shit, Martell said, you ain't gonna play with me behind no child support. Y'all, I'm dead serious. So Martell went down to the police department 4 days after Melody filed for child support, and he filed a police report on her and said she assaulted him. Hold on. Okay. Now, on April 14th, let me give y'all some more facts. Okay. Girl, get your life together. All right. Hold on. On April 14th, his family member that was with him was the guy from Love and Marriage Huntsville. Y'all remember his uncle that he went after and was like, do you know who you're talking to? His uncle, I think his name is like Dexter. That was who was with him at the talent show. And I believe that may be one of his witnesses that Melody did touch his arm. Okay. That's all I'm saying. So then, give me 1 second. Hold on. So then the 28th, he files the police report. A couple of weeks later, May 12th, a warrant was issued for Melody's arrest. You see how long the warrant has been out there? May 12th. What's today? June what? 5th? Almost a month. Now, May 18th, 6 days after the warrant, they both go to the school for an awards program. Both of them are still there doing what they normally do in the same space. May 19th, at a different school, both of them go to an awards program. Both of them are still in the same space. Let's see. I got to tell y'all what happened last week. Last week, I think it was like last week. What was last Friday? What date was that? Let me look it up. Hold on. Last Friday was, let me look it up. I got to give you the facts. The 29th of May. Around the 29th of May, Melody found out that there was a warrant for her arrest. Also, on the 29th of May, Martell Holt was placed in handcuffs. I'm going to leave it there. The 29th of May, Melody found out there was a warrant based on a police report filed by Martell Holt. Also, on that same day that she found out, Martell Holt was placed in handcuffs. I cannot do Love and Marriage Huntsville. I'm going to just stop there, because it ain't my story to tell. Hell, it's Martell's story to tell if he want to tell it. If he want to tell it. If he told it already, maybe y'all know this. Maybe y'all got all of this. And I'm, like I said, I haven't been really tuned in or tapped in. I assume y'all had all of the facts. Somebody said, why would you wait 5 days to press charges? It makes no sense. In my opinion, he retaliated. He retaliated for 2 separate reasons. The PFA, the protection from abuse, and the child support. That's my opinion. That's me using my brain and saying, now, why would Martell do that? The Dexter, the uncle, and I think some of y'all are thinking about the Inez. I described it wrong. The uncle that was on Love and Marriage Huntsville, that was at the school thing, is the light-skinned uncle. The one that he was with in the scene at the suit store. Now, I'm gonna say this. This should have been over a long time ago. Y'all said a man gonna cheat. You know, this ain't the first woman that's been cheated on. Okay, that's fine. He cheated. He's with Ariane. He has a family with Ariane. How come that man can't move on? Do y'all really think this woman assaulted this man? That the video gonna show you? The video from the cafeteria. Do you think the video from the cafeteria at the school is going to show Melody Cherie assaulting Martell Holt at the talent show? Do y'all believe that Melody hurt him so bad that his arm was hurting for 3 days? He had to go to the doctor. Y'all, is this not childish? Is this not the childish shit you've ever seen? Well, let me speak to myself. Let me. To me, it's childish. To me, it's childish. I'm like, y'all, he's divorced. I couldn't be Ariane. She a better woman than me. Because, see, I would low-key think you still like the lady. Because you always seem to want to be in proximity to her, one way or the other. Things of that nature. You just seem like your ass just starts itching every time y'all are getting along and things are positive. Like you just need a reason to see this lady in court. Now, I said, Melody, why you put that on social media? So you got them people in an uproar. She said, because I wanted to. I swear to God, I called her to ask her about her Instagram. And not because I think it's wrong or right? Because y'all was bothering me. That's why. I said, child, these folks over here worried about you. She said, no. I'm going to give you a little bit of that. I think Melody's tired of Martell. Tired of Martell. And I believe that Melody has gotten to a spot where she's so freaking tired of Martell. Baby, if my peace means allotting you full-time custody of the kids so that I no longer have to co-parent and be in a space with you where I don't feel safe, them kids know how to find me. Niggas do it all the time. When they baby mamas make their life a living hell. And they say, I can't do it. Bruh, just because I don't want to be with her, she make my life a living hell. She always calling the police on me. She always lying on me. Grabbing my shirt, won't let me go, whatever, right? You see that crazy stuff on social media. I think Melody's at a place where she's not willing to co-parent with him because he has become so unpredictable, even in divorce. This man has gotten everything he said he wanted. His 15%. And I heard somebody, well, I'm not going to do that. That wouldn't be fair to that lady if I said that. I'm not going to say that. That's not going to be fair. But I will say this. The way some of y'all think is scary. The way some of y'all think is scary. Melody has birthed 4 children. I don't think she's jealous of any woman giving birth to any gender of a child. And I'm going to leave it there. Now, I'm going to open up the lines and you can say what you want to say, the way you want to say it. But let me just tell y'all for real what I'm on today. This is not a panel discussion. I'm not in the mood for a panel. I'm not in the mood for a panel at all. I don't feel like it. It's hard hosting panels. Ask any content creator. I'm not in the mood for a panel. Come up, speak your piece, and I'm going to drop you down. I'm not in the mood for a novel. Listen, when I say 60 seconds, I'm gonna just stop you dead in your tracks. And not like we got to get to the next person. But it's not a panel discussion where we're going to have 8, 9, 10 people hanging out and it's just going to be us. I want everybody to have their say. It's not an echo chamber. Y'all don't be picking on people in the chat because they don't agree. Oh, hold on. So y'all are coming in. Listen, you're about to hear some different opinions. Act like you grown. Act like I said what I said. Don't be getting mad at people because they got a different opinion than you. We're not all the same. We don't all think the same. We don't have the same beliefs. Everybody don't have the same. I don't know. Y'all know what I'm saying. Hold on. Give me 1 second. All right, welcome Fruit Gummy to today's conversation. Girl, what are your thoughts?
Ooh, Queen, I've been waiting for you, girl. I figured it was some foolishness going on. What I'll first say is that, God got Melody, so I know it's always gonna shake out right. But if anything, I hope it's a hard lesson to learn, but you can't give grace to somebody like Martell. He got a criminal mindset. And at the end of the day, this is my opinion, no one else's words. I don't think I know he don't care about her. I don't even think he care about them kids. I think he look at people as how can I use them for the resources and the benefits. And then when he don't get the benefits, he lash out, he get nasty, and he get vile. So I think a lot of people in the comments say, "Oh, he still love her, he still want her." No, he want to be able to benefit off of her. And when he don't get his way, you see his frame of mind and how he operate. And then the last thing that I'll also say is that it's just I think it's very sad how, like, when I'm seeing in the comments, some of the people that are like, oh, she's being dramatic, or like they're being very sympathetic to Martell. Like, we have to stop that. And whether you're a black woman, whether you're a black man, abuse is abuse. And we need to stop co signing it and thinking it's cute. I think Martell is the way he is because no one ever held him accountable. And if anything, my this is just my recommendation. I hope now with this situation with Melody, don't get in the way of the consequences God got for Martell, because you will end up getting hit by the dagger God meant for him. If it meant he gotta reach the bottom, let him scrub the bottom. That's it. That's all. I ain't gonna take too much time. Have a good day, Queen.
Thank you, Fruit Gummy. All right, so listen, everybody, this is what we're gonna do for the 60 seconds. When your 60 seconds is up and you hear this sound, listen, this is how I do it. Give me 1 second because I got a whole line. When y'all hear this, your time is up. All right. Welcome, Deborah. Actually, Deborah, give me 1 second. Let me scroll through these. Let me scroll through these super chats really quick. We got Tracy Brown that says, "Are you freaking kidding me? No, I'm not." And listen, somebody said all facts. I made a mistake because I didn't read the blogs. When I said the garnishment a few minutes ago, I said child support. My bad. I might be getting ahead of myself. I meant I meant the garnishment that he owed her attorney. He still owe her attorney's fees. Okay. Welcome, Deborah. What are your thoughts?
Good afternoon. Real quick, I my post to Melody was just reminding her of Ephesians 6:11. I do not think that she would ever leave her kids. I think we all have a moment sometimes and we just break, just so exhausted, just want to give it all up. But when you get up in the morning, get some rest, you get back in the fight. And the other thing is, I agree with Fruit Gummy. He needs the fact he needs consequences. No more grace for him. Whatever comes to him. He's got to grow up and learn. That's it. Thank you.
All right, I like it. Deborah said, "Look," and she was straight to the point. Wanda, the nurse advocate, thank you for the 100 piece and the pepper. She said, "Queen is on fire with reporting on the trial. We appreciate you." Low Tempo Life with a 20 piece. She said, "I understand Mel's love for the 4 piece nuggets, not wanting to show disrespect to Martell. In my opinion, she needs to have that very serious and hard conversation with them. Stop giving him any more grace. Take a very hard stance with him." Listen, I heard that. Andrea, you got 60 seconds. What you got?
Hello, I have never called in, but I called in today. My opinion is Melody needs to stop giving that bitch ass nigga any grace. I'm tired of keep praying for her each and every time he does this shit to her. And her face goes in the ground because he's going to take her there every time. I am so sick of him. I wish he would get a backbone and stand on it. Leave that fool where he at. He ain't nothing but a damn criminal. He ain't no good daddy either. Leave that fool alone. That's
All right, that's Andrea. She said what she said. Listen, we finna go to Gina. Gina, you got 60 seconds. What you got, Gina? You got to take yourself off mute. LaDon, you're up next.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Okay,
Hello?
talk a little bit louder.
Yes, ma'am. My opinion about this, Mel has given so much grace, like the previous caller, and I sent her a scripture. This is a spiritual warfare. It's in Ephesians. It's time to put on the whole armor of God and let God fight this battle and get her ass out of Huntsville. And I love the Nuggets, and she gonna have to just wipe her a slate clean and move on. And she has moved on, but sometimes you got to stop the devil in his tracks because this man is the devil and move on. Get the hell out of Huntsville and stop giving him grace. And I said what I said.
All right, that's Gina. Thank you, Gina. LaDon, you got 60 seconds. What you got, LaDon?
Hey Queen, this is to male identified bloggers that jump out on the ledge as haters that don't make sense. Every excuse you give why you want to blame Mel for the way this ninja acts shows what type of woman you are. And y'all jumped out on the ledge and y'all all look stupid talking about karma when the person that's the deviant is actually creating his own karma, because God don't like ugly. No weapon formed against Mel shall prosper.
All right, that's LaDon. Listen, let me ask y'all something real quick. I want to play devil's advocate. Typically, when you think about domestic violence cases, right, and even if people are saying karma, right, what about this? When most men attack women, typically is not openly in the public, and if it's really openly in the public, he's just a vile individual. Typically, you're kind of if you find out a woman has been domestically abused, you're shocked because it typically happens behind closed doors. Now, let me ask you something. They at a school. I don't even know if Martell gave his blogs, that information. They were at the school at a talent show in front of all these people. We're talking teachers, principals, PTA students. Do y'all really think Melody Cherie domestically assaulted Martell Holt? Even if you think it's true, you think she did all that in front of those people? Star Child, what are your thoughts? Welcome. You got 60 seconds.
Yeah, I just want to say I'm praying for Melody and her children and Miss Van. And I think that Melody's spirit has been broken So let's all pray for her. Thank you.
All right, Star Child. Thank you for coming up. I've been looking for you. All right, that's Star Child. Let's go to Mati. Mati, welcome.
Hi, I hope you can hear me.
Yes.
Hey, hey, hey. So, and I appreciate you pronouncing my name correctly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, Queen. All right, all I'm going to say is this: you cannot be nonviolent with violent people. Dr. Martin Luther King had said something like that in one of his last speeches. And sometimes you just got to meet people where they are. She needs to go scorched earth, no mercy. She has given him enough grace. It's time to go ahead and just stick it to him. And then again, maybe she is trying to give him enough rope so he can hang himself. This
Mm,
is personal because my late sister dealt with somebody like him.
mm, mm, mm.
So, and that's all I got. I said what I said. Thank you, Queen.
All right, that's Mati. She said what she said. This is a good question. Why was he arrested? I think my words were he was placed in handcuffs. That's his story to tell. I mean, he's telling stories. I'm shocked he didn't put that out there. That's his story to tell. Uni Boo, welcome. You got 60 seconds. What you got, Uni Boo?
Hello, Queen Shiva. Like, if I'm tired of this raggedy, bald-headed demon, I know she's tired of this pea-head, lesbian, no I crew. I like you doing all of this. You think the kid's going to like you? Because my father did something similar to my mom. We all hit him. We don't have a father. We call him a sperm donor. I just want him to, bald-headed demon, to know what you do to the mother, the kids see. And you think that on your deathbed they're gonna wipe your ass? They're not. They're gonna let you rat in that nursing home. But I think Mel needs to stop giving him grace. He's an enemy at this point. Look at him as an enemy. That's it.
All right, that's Uni Boo. That's it. That's all. She's gonna drop down. I'm gonna go to the next caller. Let me go. Lil Miss Tutu. Welcome, Lil Miss Tutu. Kay, you're up next. What you got?
Hey, Queen. Hey, Chat. Queen, I just have a quick question. You said that he has a protection order against whom?
I
I
said a
mean, for
protection from
whom?
abuse order.
Okay.
That's
What
very
do
specific wording. Protection
yes.
from abuse.
Can you explain that a little bit more?
Do your research.
Okay, Queen. Thank you.
Kay, welcome, Kay. What you got?
Hi, Queen. Love your show. First of all, Martell is dangerous. When you start making up stories like he does, he's dangerous. And I know Mel has protection, but she needs to have it like 24/7. She needs to learn how to shoot a gun. She needs to go to the gun range if she hasn't already and learn how to shoot that gun so she don't miss because he is dangerous. He's sick. He is sick. I've never seen anything like this in my life. I'm going to be 69 years old.
Ooh.
I'm a victim of a survivor of domestic violence, but I ain't never seen nothing like this. He's crazy. It's been how long? Almost 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
This is crazy. This is crazy. It's nonsense. And he's in the wrong. He should have never been in that facility. If he's supposed to stay
No,
500
no,
feet
no. I don't
away
think.
from
Hold on.
him.
Let me correct the protection order. I mean, the protection from abuse was not enforced when they were at the talent show.
Yeah, that's where she messed up.
Yeah.
She should have had it put on the order of protection. She really should have. I had mine put on the church. She should have had it put. She gave him too many opportunities, too much grace. I think she'll be okay, but don't no more grace, no more grace.
All
He
right.
doesn't deserve it. Thank you, Queen.
Thank you, Miss Kay. That's Kay. All right, y'all. So when you hear that bell, you know your time is up. Even if I love you and know you, Coco Lee, what you got?
Hey, Queen. Hey, chat. Um, I want to say this. A lot of people are saying she's giving grace to Martell. I think the grace she's extending is the grace for her children while they're with Martell. She's been with him a very long time and she knows what he's capable of. We witness him. He manipulates an entire cast of fully grown people with his narcissism. So she's giving grace to him because she know her kids has to be with him. My advice to her is they're of age now to have some hard conversations about the character of their father because what's going to happen is as they age out and become independent, how he manipulates her, How he manipulates what we see on the show, those kids will be right in line for them to also fall victim to his narcissism. He needs to fall as far as he's capable to fall so that they can see the real man that he is, daddy or not.
That's fair. That's Coco Lee. Daddy or not. Sugar, can you do it in 60 seconds, you sweet pea sugar?
Hey, Queen. Hey, Palace. I can do it in 60 seconds. When I saw that post, I really did get emotional, especially the last post. But, I want to say this to Melody. Melody, you can't kick it with them. You can't eat with them. You can't sit with them. You can't do shit with them. Martell ain't nothing but a little motherfucking little shit. And the only thing you can do with him is flush that motherfucker down the toilet. Stop giving grace. Fuck him. And that's all I got to say about that.
Well, damn. All right. I don't know if that was sugar and sweet. Dorothy, welcome, Dorothy. What you got, Dorothy?
Hey, Queen, and everybody in the palace. First, I want to say I love you, Queen. I was coming to you because I know you do come with the truth, and you before you bring it to the table, baby, you search and you get your receipts. So I love you for that. Second
Absolutely.
of all, I want to tell you one thing. Let me tell y'all one thing. God always give us grace time after time. But like Queen said, Melody is tired of the grace. Let me let y'all know something. We get tired. We give people grace. All of us do. But when enough is enough, that's it. That's it. Martell is down in the gutter of the barrel right now. Right now. And Mel was his thin line. It's done. Now he finna go deeper in the barrel. So Queen, I love what you're doing. Keep on doing what you're doing. Mel, you keep on praying and you keep that whole armor of God on because that's what you got on you, baby. Ain't no down for you. It's up for you and my nephew and nieces. I love y'all.
All right, that's Dorothy. Dorothy, I took her down, but let me say this to you. Dorothy, I like your voice. You remind me of one of them ladies that be in a beauty shop that I can gossip with all day. I like your voice. Brooks Christian said, why would she antagonize him if she knows he's a psycho? I don't think he's been diagnosed as a psycho. I'm with the shits today. But hold on. Hershey, you got 60 seconds, Hershey.
Hey, Queen. It ain't gonna take me long.
Okay.
I this whole thing with Martell and Mel, that's one thing. We all know he's a bitch ass nigga. We all know he's a liar. We all know that the bloggers that he use are liars. But I want to talk to the Pick Misha women out there that's trying to give blame to a victim in this foolishness that got literally blindsided. I hope y'all apology is just as loud as y'all disrespect your brain heifers. Yes, I must say it. Yes, I love women, but I can't stand stupid women. And I feel like stupid women, your mama should have swallowed y'all.
Oh,
Because look at your dumb asses now.
oh,
This is all been over a lie.
oh.
So I hope your apologies are just as loud as your disrespect, vile ass mouths. And that's all I have to say.
Oh, Hershey. Listen, let me go to hold on, I'm going down third rail. Queen Tulsa, you're up next. Third rail. Can you do it in 60 seconds?
Hi, Queen Sheba. I'm thank you for having me and shout out to the palace. I want to say this. I have a metaphor. You can't invite Michael Myers into your home and then expect, Michael Myers to want to sit down for tea and crimpet. Melody has to do better. I love her. She's, someone I look up to and pardon the New York City traffic. But at the end of the day, the kids are getting older enough where she should be able to sit down and tell them the truth. Not only are they bearing witness to this, but she has three girls. She has to teach her daughters that this is unacceptable. But it starts with her because at the end of the day, she chose him. She married him. She stayed through all of the abuse and everything. Not only is he terrorizing her, he terrorizes her children, and he terrorizes her mother. She has to stop this and stop giving him grace. Stop. She bought too many people are involved. Stop this. That's all I got to say.
All right. Thank you so much.
Take care.
Third rail. Let's see. Who is that? Jahal. I hope I'm saying it right. You said That's not what the police report said. Yeah, I told you that. The police report accuses Martell accuses Melody of domestic violence, but I told you there's a video. There is a video. Tell him to show it. I mean, you would think if he got the video, he would show it, right? Let's go to Hippie Wit. Hippie Wit, what you got? Hippie Wits. You're on mute. Hippie Wit. You know what? Let me go to Queen Tulsa because I skipped Queen Tulsa. Queen Tulsa, can you do it in 60
Yes,
seconds?
let me get in here. First of all, Melody, prayers up to you and the family. But I want to say that lunatic needs to be locked up in a room, and he needs to get his daily dose of medicine on a daily. There is no reason why you should be out here trying to attack the woman that is raising your children. If you were dead and gone, she would be the one that would be taking care of those kids. I don't understand why men are so intimidated by their women. I know why. It's because mama always gave him a pass. Mama always championed the boys, and mama always disciplined the girls. And Melody, walk in your power. You got this. This man is out here making up false lies, rumors, and going down to the court. And I want you to register with his black ass today that he can't play with the courts and lie on your name. I love you.
All right, that was Queen Tulsa. She said, did it register today? Listen, that's a vibe. What you got? Can you do it in 60 seconds? You're on mute. That's a vibe. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're going to Hippie Wit. Hippie Wit, welcome. What you got? Hippie Wit.
Thank you, Queen. All right, so this message is for Melody. By now, you know Martell. You were married to him for many years. You're the mother of his children. This is no longer that man you once knew. This is a criminal. This is somebody who is irrational. This is somebody who is unsafe. You cannot give grace. You have to deal within your boundaries, and you have to not allow him to get you and trick you out of your spot. The Bible says, let no man take your crown. Melody, this is for you. Don't let this man take your crown. You work too hard. You are too well accomplished, and we are rooting for you, praying for you. Keep your head up and act accordingly. That's it.
All right. That's it. Hippie Wit said that's it. What yelling are y'all talking about? Y'all are saying who is yelling in the car? Wait, yelling. Wait a minute. What I miss? Let me go back to That's a Vibe. That's a Vibe. Welcome. I'm going to kick you out, Chad. Look like you're not even connected. Hippie Wit. Did you go Hippie Wit? Hippie Wit, you went, right?
I did. Thank you.
Okay. Gotcha. Let me go ahead and drop you down. Let's go with Catch Up with Lala. Lala, can you do it in 60 seconds?
Yes, I can. Hello,
Okay.
Queen. All I have to say is we're at war, and we're at war with demonic motherfuckers like Martell Holt and his groupies, okay? And I'm talking about these pick-me-shers out here willy-nilly shouting from the rooftops about it's about time and karma's a bitch. No, bitch, karma is you, and it's coming for you and Martell, okay? We're not going to fall for this shit. We stand by Melody. I stand by Melody, and a lot of people do too. And I wish her nothing but the best, and I'm praying for her and her children. And Martell can go to the pits of hell. Do you hear me? So goodbye, and thank you, Queen Sheba.
You're welcome. You did a good job. That was Lala. She kept it under 60. Listen, Felicia, quit going on and off. See, Felicia, why you keep dropping? Okay, stay right there, Felicia. I got to go to one person. Naturally Dope. Felicia, you're up next. Naturally Dope. Can you do it in 60 seconds?
Yes, I can. Hey, Queen Sheba. I just want to say, Montel, I've been watching this show for them for years. Montel is a big ass baby. He is a spoiled, insufficient brat. And I pray Melanie gets far away from him. The fool is a liar. He's a pussy. So that's all I have to say about that. Martell, get your shit together and leave Melanie alone and take care of your damn 11 kids.
All right. That's Naturally Dope. Now, Felicia, why would you drop down? See, I'm not going to bring you back up here no more. Cynthia, what you got? Welcome, Cynthia. Cynthia. All right. Felicia, what you got? Y'all know I have little patience. Cynthia. All right, we're going to kick Cynthia out the studio. We're going to try one more time with Felicia. Felicia. Okay, I'm kicking you out. All right, I guess, listen. Y'all got to be ready. I move quick, fast, and in a hood with. Anybody else disagree with some of the callers? Like I said, it ain't got to be no echo chamber. I know y'all have a lot of questions, but listen, y'all better get that bail money ready because you can't fall false police reports, Martell. Martell gonna need some bail money to get him out for false reporting. That's all I'm saying. I don't think they have as close of a relationship as y'all think they do. I think they tried to be cordial, and over time, it seemed like it may have been getting there. So, and let me ask you something. What makes y'all think Melody hadn't set her children down and tell them the truth? Huh? Let me try one more time. Felicia, welcome. Okay, your screen is frozen. For some reason, your entire screen froze. Dang. Felicia. All right, let me go through some of these super chats. We got Sharni C says, I love it here in the palace. Thank you, Queen. No, thank you, girl. We appreciate you. Miss Keita Johnson coming through with a 5-piece and a pepper said, I knew that the Queen was coming with facts and receipts like always. I mean, I'm just like this. I'm shocked he didn't. Shall we to my Martell? Okay, we on Lock Nation. Thank you for the 5-piece and the Pepper King. It's good to see you. CSAT, thank you for the 20-piece. She said, Martell is unhinged. Queen, I love you. Your delivery, unapologetically you. Thank you. Girl, I earn this. You live a little bit long. That's a vibe. Welcome. You're on mute.
Hello, Queen Gas. Thank you. Having a hard time joining. I just wanted to say that I know Melody is so tired of dealing with Martell, and I just want the courts to catch up and be equally as tired of him abusing the system. Martell is the type of man that will set himself on fire and beg you to spit on him so he can get you for assault. When you have your foot on his neck, you need to keep it there and play no games. There is no grace. There is no nice. It has to be complete black and white. And I do believe that she had this conversation with her children because at this point, it's no longer protecting them. They need to be in the know of what's happening. All right. Thank you for your time.
All right, thank you. That's a vibe. I do believe she's probably had this conversation with her kids too. Felicia, let me try you one more time, child. Felicia, welcome. I don't think it's gonna work for you. All right. Let me go to Hershey. Hershey, what else you got to say?
I'm sorry. I'm getting irritated. For the ones that's like old age in a close relationship, see, y'all gotta pick a struggle. If she don't want to be near the man or talk to the man, she's childish and bitter. When she tries to be cordial, oh, they really close off camera. Pick a struggle and shut the fuck up. How about that? Because she can't win for losing. And I'm sick of that. Like, either she could be cordial and be grown about it, or she could be childish, like y'all say, and don't talk to the man at all, like she been had. Which one you want her to do? That's why I'm glad she don't care about what none of y'all be saying, because y'all fickle. Y'all don't even know what y'all want that lady to do. Y'all just don't like her. Just stay there and call it a day.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, Hershey. SM Butterfly, thank you for the 5-piece and the pepper. I know somebody said earlier I was going to highlight your comment. Like, Melody can't, how can, what you mean she can't co-parent and just let him have the kids? He going to file child support. Y'all have short-term memories. Y'all don't remember the other court documents? The judge has ruled that indefinitely he cannot get child support from Melody. Y'all don't remember? See? Yeah, listen. He can't get no child support. The judge ordered that in the previous documents. So that's not a concern. And that's why I think she's probably seriously considering, say, bro, use your own money to take care of him. Since you want to be difficult and stalk and harass and lie and whatever, then let's see how that works for you. Number one. Number two, let me say this. Filing a police report on somebody for something that's true is not an abuse of the system, especially if you can prove it, right? So that's not abuse. Filing a report or whatever, taking to court for whatever, and you did what they said they did, that you did, and they can prove it, that's not abuse. What's abusive is when you lie. That's abusing the system. And that's exactly what Martell Holt did. I'm calm about it because I'm like, are y'all really shocked? That's what he's done. Martell has just been a dick all the way around for a number of years. Dark and Lovely, thank you for the 20p. She said, thank you, Queen, for bringing us the truth. Prayers for Mel and the 4-piece nuggets. Let's see. We got a Sexy RN. Hey, girl. Thank you for the 20-piece and the pepper. You said off subject. Do you know why? Oh, let me come back. I'll come back. Yes, he was kicked out. I was right there today. Oh, y'all, it's a lot going on. I'm going to come back. Felicia. Okay, Felicia, I'm going to ban you because I really feel like you playing with me. Nick, your girl next door. Can you do it in 60 seconds?
Hey, Queen, yes, I can. I'm praying for Melody and everything, but I want to know what system will basically put a warrant out for somebody without seeing the full proof. What Mel needs to do is make sure she sues that department federally
I
for
told you he
false.
had a witness.
Huh?
I told you he had a witness.
Oh, but he still needs to sue because I bet they haven't said they took word. They haven't seen the full proof. So I will sue that system federally for violation of rights, and that's it.
Well, that's why you go to court, right? So here's the thing about warrants, right? I mean, anybody can say whatever. And hold on now, Nick, you moving a lot in the background. But look, and then you go to court, right? And if it's the burden of proof is on Martell to prove it. The burden of proof is not on Melody to prove she didn't do it. He's gonna have to prove that it did happen. And if
But see, Queen, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
But she still have to turn herself in. That's
or
the
get
that's
arrested
the point.
or get
Right.
arrested.
That's it. Right. That's what I'm talking about.
I got you.
All right.
Okay. All right. Lazy Vision, thank you for the 5-piece. She said, Martell reminds me of Nature Boy. Both of them truly believe they are the centers of their own universe. Child. Sexy RN. Oh, I'm going to come back to that. Oh, I'm going to play the video. We'll play the video in a minute. Listen, Sunshine Rays, 7185. Thank you for the 20-piece. She said, I hope Mel sues him for false charges. I agree with the comedian Leslie Jones. When anyone harms kids in any way, shape, or form, a volcano should be their sentence. And let me say this. Baby, I'm not, okay, I ain't going to say it. I ain't going to say it. JJ, what you got?
I'll try to be as fast as possible. Firstly, Mel is amazing. She's translatable. She's international. I've been watching her for so long. She's so graceful. But on this occasion, please do not show grace to this demon. And praying for you. And thank you, Queen Sheba. So articulate, so well presented, loving it.
Oh, thank you, JJ. We appreciate you. Where you calling from?
London, England, Kensington.
Yes,
Yeah.
I picked up a little razzle dazzle. All right, thank you. All the way from London, England. Lala, you got you a buddy over there. JJ, holla at Lala. Takozy, Kim, what you got? Can you do it in 60 seconds?
Yeah, Queen.
Hey.
Hey, Mel should stay away from the snake. That's a lesson that he's going to learn. Martell is a dangerous snake. He's going to feed you something, then you react, and then he's going to get you. She has to learn that lesson and stay away from him. And was LAMH camera rolling at that time?
Huh?
Was LAMH was filming the show at that time?
This is recent.
Okay, because they start filming. Maybe that's why he was acting up. Like,
No,
don't
you
touch
know
me.
what? I see what you're saying. I do believe they are filming. Uh-huh.
Maybe he's acting up, don't touch me. I'm the man. You're after me. Mel, stay away from him. Don't talk to him. He's a snake. Leave him alone. That's all I have to say.
Look. Copperhead, copperhead. Hey. Rattlesnake, rattlesnake. Let's see. That was Kim. Let me see if we got any more, y'all. If y'all want, I got 5 more minutes. I wasn't gonna rush y'all today, or y'all want me to talk about North Carolina B? Yes. See y'all. Let me see. Cynthia, you ready to go, Cynthia? Hold on. Let's see hold on, Cynthia. What you got, girl?
Hi, Queen. I'm so sorry about that. How's everyone doing? Martell is a complete narcissist. It's
Cynthia, wait.
unfortunate that, they've been divorced for how many years, and, Melody is still going through this with Martell. I really hope that one day he doesn't hurt her in real life and in real time. And I was gonna say something else. I forgot. And he probably bitter. Maybe he's not gonna be on Love and Marriage Huntsville anymore. I'm not really sure, but he needs to move on, and that's it.
All right. Thank you, Cynthia. That was Cynthia. Was that who y'all was talking about that had somebody yelling in the car? I be met y'all. Cynthia, I think that was you they were talking about, that you had somebody yelling in the car. But I think the consensus has been, wow, so far, man, we ain't got no people that think. I heard one lady today said Melody's jealous of Arion because Arion gave Martella a son. That's her opinion. But I don't think so. I would beg to differ. I would beg to differ. Yeah. Child. You said it was somebody earlier? Okay. I don't know, Erica. Erica, exactly. What is Tank? Can't be a son. Can't be a son. Girl, Tuesday, who says a son is better? I'm just telling you what the people say. That's what the people say. Bobby. What's up, Bobby? We can't hear you. Bobby. Okay, Bobby. Looks like your audio isn't connected. I tried to bring you up. I'm going to go ahead and kick you out the studio. But yeah, y'all say, well, what is Tank? That's a good question. So, what is the consensus? Because I haven't really had a chance to listen to anybody else's content. Oh, so people are, is the consensus that people said, oh, Melody, okay, I should not be laughing because domestic violence is very serious. But I can't help but to laugh at Martell. Martell, this is the same one that went down. Didn't he go down there and file disability? Isn't that a fraud? But he didn't care? Okay. Bobby, welcome.
I just wanted to comment for those who think that Melody is jealous of Arion. Jealous of what? Melody has everything. Arion has nothing. There's nothing to be jealous of. This is why they keep saying, why don't they bring her on the show? For what? What does she have to add to the show? What is she going to do? Show the young people how to screw people's husbands? That's all I had to say.
Oh, thank you, Miss Bobby.
Okay.
All right. So Miss Bobby said, would y'all, what does Arion have to bring on the show? Let me drop the link. Do some of y'all feel like you would like to see her on the show? She said, y'all said Melody's jealous of Arion. What is it that Arion could bring that y'all feel like you haven't seen or that you're trying to measure up to Melody? Look, I'm being fair as hell today. I'm chill. I'm good. Baby. Baby. These white folks and got me in chill mode down here. You just gotta go with the flow. And these black folks too, because they acting like niggas out there. But I'm gonna come back to that. I'm gonna come back to that, baby. When I tell you I had to decide it to walk with Jesus and God has transformed me inside out this last week, y'all, I'm not even the same person. Y'all can't hear the calmness in my voice. I will never be the same. Never, ever, ever. In Jesus' name, be the same. Woo! You want to change your life in real time? Cover a trial. Get out there in the heat. Stand in line. Get bumped around a little bit. After a while, you be like, don't even worry about it. You cut in front of me, don't worry about it. Yeah. So that's what I'm being funny, but I'm being dead ass serious. I dropped the link. Who would like to see Arion on Love and Marriage Huntsville? Speak now, forever hold your peace. Exactly. And for those of you we got over what, 2,500? If you genuinely think Melody's jealous of Arion, click the link. I'm not gonna interrupt you. I'm really polite. I am. Now my moderators, I have to keep them kind of, but they gonna do the right thing. See, they don't be blocking. I don't like all that blocking. I tell my moderators I ain't that damn sensitive. Don't be blocking folks because they disagree with me. Because sometimes it makes good banter in the chat. And we have party in the chat outside of Monday nights. Sin City, Kay, girl, what you got? Welcome. You on mute. Kay, you on mute. Kai. In five, you got to hit your microphone one time. Four, three, two, and one. Sin City. I'll try to come back to you later. Tulsa, you got something else? Can you do it in 60?
Yeah, I was gonna comment on the Ariane. I would love to see her on there so he could drag her around, disrespect her, go and cheat on her, leave her up late night, go and spend the money. I mean, because it seemed like she just got off to watching Melody be upset that her family was broken up. That was, my thing is, one thing you don't do is come in between nobody's marriage, and I think that she got the problem, so let's see it play out on TV. That's it. That's all.
All right, all right. Hold on. Let me go to the next person. Let's see who we got up next. Miss Jen. Hi, Miss Jen. What you got?
Hey, Queen. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, just making sure. I first want to address Martell, who we know is in the building, hiding in the in the bushes. We want to address the narcissist in him. And I have a question for you, Martell. Do you mean to tell us that Melanie is the only thing that strikes fear in you, the only thing you can't whoop, the only thing you can't defend yourself against? That's hard to believe. And then again, sir, you finally got the woman that you said you wanted, the one that you said did everything for you, and you still not over Melanie. That's really interesting. Also, Ariane, we know you in the bushes too, girl. So
Mm.
we have a question for you. How in the world do you put up with a man that is still talking about, venting about, can't get past his ex? I would never, especially in the public eye. Lastly, to Melanie, we want to tell you, sister, I want to tell you that I ain't got no criticism for you and how you've handled Martell. But I do advise you to fight fire with fire. Even God has a limit. And lastly, I pray for you that Ariane makes it onto this show because we need all the evidence that we can that Martell is who we know he is.
You know what? Thank you, Miss Jen. Thank you. Um, Give me 1 second. I got something for y'all. Cause see, we not gonna play over here. Ain't no, cause watch this. Hold on. Miss Jen, that was good. Let me go to somebody that haven't been up. I see a few people. Hold on, let me scroll through my bag. Oh, okay. Let me try. That's a vibe. Have you been up? That's a vibe. We
Yes, I
can't
can
hear you.
wait.
Okay, okay. Let me take you down. Let me get my people. Oh, look, hold on. Pam, Pam, welcome, Pam, Pam.
Hey, hey, Scorpio twin.
Hey, twin, twin.
Um,
Can you do 60 seconds, twin?
huh?
Can you do it in 60 seconds?
Yes,
Your
I can.
okay.
I don't have much to say. I
Go
want
ahead.
to say to my I want to say to my Scorpio sister Melody, girl, go to the gun range because I had to do that. And guess what? When he found out that I had a Glock, pow pow, he know not to play with me because I am a true Scorpio. I think and then I take care of business. And that's all I want to say.
All right.
Melody, go get what you got to get and take care of you and your babies. And that's it. Thank
All right.
you.
Thank you, Pam Pam. Let me go to another Scorpio. Well, I'll be damned. I know that ain't who I think it is. Hey, Aunt Debbie. I
Well,
know that ain't who
hello.
I
How
think
you
it
doing?
is. Hey, Scorpio.
Hey, hey, Scorp. What's
Hey.
going on?
Girl, you tell me what you got, Aunt Debbie.
I feel like this, Mel. See, Mel done fell out first class. Stand on your business. An ex is always an enemy, and there's always war. See, I don't play. I don't play with grown folks. I don't play with people I like. I damn sure don't play with people I don't like. After all he did to you, you're supposed to stay on your guard. You never supposed to let your guard down around him. Protect your peace by not being bothered. And you don't have to worry about grace and mercy because that's something God gives. Don't play. Stay away. You an enemy. You an ex
Mm.
for a reason, a whole lot of reasons. And every time you look at him, you ought to think about them reasons and make you stay away. That's the true Scorpio way. Have a good one. Thank you for having
All
me.
right, that's Ain't Debbie. We was quiet as church rats. That was now. Look, I'm gonna have Mel. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to roll with Ain't Debbie. You done stepped off your damn square, and if you beg to differ, you know how to find me, honey. I don't know what's going on, but you done lost your square. Let me go to Olivia. Olivia, welcome. Olivia, we waiting on you, Olivia. Can you hear us? Okay, let me drop Olivia. Let me go to the next caller. Gina, welcome, Gina. Gina, you have to take yourself off mute.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
already up here, but I love me some Aunt Debbie, and I agree. Melody, staying strong. This is a spiritual battle. I said that before, and it's time to get up out of Huntsville. So we're
Mm.
gonna work on that. That's all I have to say. It's time to move. Time to get a fresh start and take the nuggets with you and take Miss Van because there's other places you can go. Leave that band where he is. And I said what I said. Thank
All
you again.
right. Thank you, Miss Gina. I love it. Short, quick, and to the point. Let me try Olivia again. Olivia, are you there? Uh, let's see. Let's kick. Um, y'all go tell Melody that Queen Sheba says she done got off her square. Yeah. Tell her, Queen. Oh, thank you, Miss Loretta. Thank you, Loretta, Miss Loretta, Zachary, for your huge donation for trial coverage expenses for the Carmelo Anthony trial. That just came through. Wow. Thank you so much. Yeah, Melody Cherie. Yeah, that's an enemy. And the people seem to be in agreement, Melody, that you're not even supposed to be, oh, what am I doing? Hold on, y'all. Okay, got it. Hold on. Give me 1 second. We had somebody else. Tosa came up and said she believes that Ariane should be on the show. Hmm. Hmm. At this point, I don't even think it matters. I really don't. What's done is done. Would y'all watch? You said someone said giving storyline for who? Because Mel did. She ain't. Let me go to this. Hershey, thank you for the 5-piece and the pepper. We appreciate you, Hershey. We sure do. I'm trying to see some. Give me 1 second. Hold on. All right, Nikki Nicole, welcome, Nikki. What are your thoughts?
Hi, I hope you can hear me.
I can hear you.
I just wanted to say, I just had two things, and I'm gonna let you go because I'm working too. First of all, it is so funny to me how we have certain, and I'm gonna say women, get on here and say how a side person should be on somebody's show who built it. And just imagine if your husband was out there cheating on somebody, would you want them to come work side by side with you as well? It just baffles me when I hear stuff like that. It's ridiculous to me. Second of all, I just wish she would stop giving him grace. I am a domestic abuse survivor. There's no way in heck that he should be anywhere near her. Anytime he does anything to them kids, I don't care how many times I call the police in one day, I'm calling every single time. Leave him alone. He is toxic. He has hatred in his heart. So when he tries to be nice, it is on purpose to try to will you back in to let your guard down, in my opinion. And that's all I wanted to say.
All right. That was beautifully articulated. That's Nikki Nicole, baby. And I think that's fair. Y'all, sometimes I gotta hype myself up. It's Friday. Y'all know Friday is my favorite day of the week. I gotta play my shit. Give me 1 second. Hold on, and I'm gonna drop something for y'all. Give me 1 second.
I will pray for you, but if you get on my nerve, I will cuss you smooth out. My mouth ain't under control yet, and I can throw these hands. And let me tell you something, if I get my hands on you, I promise you, you gonna know you've been in a fight. But I'm trying not to go there because I'm in transition.
That's my jam. That is my jam, and that's the type of time I was hoping that you was gonna be on. What the hell is
I'm
going
finna
on
be
with
talking.
Victory?
Hey.
Hey, yes.
Hey, everyone. What's up, Meek?
Girl, what's up? Come on. It's Friday, the baby.
I
Listen.
know, right? It's Friday. So
Mhm.
no, I just saw that you were live, and so I just wanted to come over and first say hello to everyone. And just thank everyone for, the prayers, all the positivity I've been seeing. I haven't really been able to click on all of them, but I've seen all the DMs and, all the prayers and all of that. And without going into too much, because I will be addressing it myself as well on my Patreon. Um, I just want to say, when I operate and I move, first of all, I don't move from a place of hatred, and I never have. I don't walk around with hatred in my heart, and I don't walk around trying to operate in that. So when you think about being light, and part of the reason again why I chose to leave Love and Marriage Huntsville, when you think about being the light and you think about being in a place where there's just so much darkness, after a while, in the beginning it's hard to understand, and after a while you're like, this place is not here for me. This is not it. And so I never, and I always say this, I never want to change who I am because of how somebody else moves. Do you become wiser? Does it maybe make you feel like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this? Absolutely. I cried this morning. I cried yesterday. My initial response was just a spirit of gratitude. And I felt gratitude the entire weekend because I was like, wow, look how God looked out for me. I wasn't out here driving with my children and got pulled over. I was not, going to renew my tags or something and was told you've got a warrant. And so I was just thankful. I was so thankful. The night before, me and my kiddos and their friends had been outside. People on my Patreon saw it. We were outside playing, having dance competitions, just enjoying the summer. Summer break has started. So my house is always the sleepover house for all the school kids, right? Just enjoying. And so that morning, Friday morning, they were here. My children were here, and the way that I was warned that the police were below my house and why they were there. And all again, I'm not going to go in all the detail because I'll say that for my Patreon family. But the way that I was warned and told, and just I couldn't help but be thankful and be grateful to God because I'm like, wow, like you looked out for me like this. And not only that, but you allowed somebody else to end up in handcuffs that day, right? And so that was the gratitude stage, thankfulness. Then became the stage, I think, started yesterday, which was the emotional piece of how can someone hate you so much, just hate you so much, even though you don't try to make their life a living hell. Y'all, let me tell y'all, I don't bother this man. I work and I take care of my children. I don't care what he has going on. I don't care what he's doing, who he's with. I don't care. I don't care. So I look at it and I'm like, wait a minute. How could somebody hate you that much that they would go to the ends of the earth to lie just to get you in trouble, to have you arrested? This is crazy. So then I had to deal with the emotional piece of it, right? And I'm still dealing with that. So, I think there are different stages to this. I still have been fighting all week long. And I know y'all, when I tell you I know y'all's prayers are working because I feel my strength, just really coming back. So I appreciate y'all, Queen Sheba. I appreciate you for checking in on me and saying, hey, listen, okay, I know what's going on, but your stories, what's going on? Let's talk. I need to do a check in. Let me do a mental health check in, right? And so that is just the beauty of real friendship. And that is the beauty of people who genuinely care about you. And I'm just thankful. Through it all, I'm still thankful. What my next move looks like, I'll be honest with y'all, I don't know. I don't know what my next move looks like because I have a hard time sitting with being arrested or turning myself in even for something that's not true. So I'm sitting back to let the evidence be revealed, let the evidence be reviewed. So that is where I am. But I love y'all and I appreciate y'all.
Okay, that's good. Thank you for coming up. I have a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
My words, not yours. So I think the date I gave was like, damn, April well, last Friday, child. Y'all look up the date for me.
May the 29th. Yes.
Okay, May the 29th. You found out, my words, that there was a potential setup that was about to go down.
Yes. Not necessarily well, I'm not gonna say potential setup, but May 29th, I got word that officers were down the street from my house with a warrant to arrest me. And my ex was there with them
Hold
to
on.
take the kids. Yes. When I'm arrested. Yes.
Okay. Hmm. That sounds like a setup to me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So no, they were called to come to my house on Friday. This warrant has been active, I found out, since May the 12th. I was not aware of it until May 29th.
So, hypothetically,
Mm-hmm.
if you were not Melody Shree and you were just any other woman, and an ex-husband made a potential call to say, hey, my ex-wife is in there and she's scheduled to come out in 5 4 3 2 1. If you line up now, you can catch her, and I'm gonna park right here to take the kids. That wife, not Melody Cherie, but whoever, would have been ambushed by this.
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Mm,
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And so the things that happened or had to happen after that moment, I was already up because I get up to take a bath every morning about 4 or 5 a.m. So this happened at 7 in the morning. So I was already awake. And I immediately just had to grab my children and put them in my room and their friends in my room. And like I said, I'll go into detail of that on my Patreon, how
okay.
all of that played out. But
Okay.
yeah, they definitely would have been ambushed if it was someone who did not have that opportunity to know there are officers down the street from your house with a warrant for your arrest, and your ex-husband is down there with them to grab the kids when you're arrested, probably to record it as well, I'm sure. But
Oh,
God said no. Hmm.
that's what people are asking in the chat.
I
And
can't see the chat. I'm so sorry,
oh,
y'all.
that's
Okay, let
okay.
me
Let
try
me let
this.
me read it, and I'm gonna answer it. You don't
Okay.
have to answer it. Let me see. I'm gonna just give
Okay.
my opinion.
Hmm.
The question is, was the cameras rolling? That's what I want to know. Lies and more lies. That's what I want to know. In your opinion, based on just let's say character traits,
Hmm.
that could that have been a possibility?
No, cameras can't be rolling for that in the sense of for a show because I'm not on a show. That's why I'm not mentioned on a show and cannot be. So that wasn't the case. Probably for their own personal, themselves or their blogger friends or, whomever.
Oh,
But not for a show. No,
oh, okay.
no,
When are you going to
no.
your Patreon so we can know and we can all come over there? Because I,
I
yeah.
I know.
It
I
don't have to
know.
be. It
I'm
don't have to be
thinking.
immediate. You take as long as you need, but just
Yeah.
make sure you give us enough time and notice so we
Yeah.
can get our snacks together.
Yes, I will. Okay, planner. You're my planner friend, which is so funny because I'm so spontaneous last minute and you're a planner.
Mel, tell them
Um
about the differences, the stark differences between us
yeah.
about me being
Yeah.
a planner and you being
Oh yeah,
spontaneous.
we are. Yeah, it's so funny though. I love it. It's a balance thing because I need more planning and you're that. And so you help me with that and then I'm more last minute I just go with the gut feeling in the moment and you know. So it works very well, but I will say this. I have not struck anyone. I have not hit anyone. I would be a fool. First of all, if that was something I wanted to do in front of an audience. Do I look like a fool? I have not struck nor hit anyone. And there's a difference from 2026 versus when all this stuff was fresh, right? And I and that's what's interesting is when people say, "Oh, she needs to go heal. Oh, she needs to go heal. Oh, she needs to go heal." You don't get to tell me where I am in my healing stage. The fact of the matter is, what looks like healed to me is how I've been operating. How I've been operating is I don't bother anybody. I don't mess. Now I will respond to you, right? If I need to. And that's not even all the time. There's so much that I've kind of just, whatever. So that's not even all the time that I even respond. But the 2026 part of me, I'm not about to do nothing that should warrant me to be in any legal trouble. So striking, hitting, as I've seen all this kind of oh, she hit him. Oh, she swung at him. Lie. Never did. But let the record show. Let the evidence show. And that's the biggest thing. Let the evidence show that these things are untrue because they are. Because they are. You're talking about a cafeteria that's small with parents, teachers alike all in this same room. Where what if there was this big incident? Where was the police? They weren't called. The ambulance weren't called. People didn't pull out their phones and start recording. Like, oh my gosh, they're into it, because we weren't into it. So I have been taken, and I had to sit with. It was revealed to me maybe 3 days ago because I was like, where did this come from? Like, what in the world? Why, and why? And when I started looking at the dates, and I said, ah. He went and filed this 2 business days after my attorney filed a garnishment, retaliatory. Got it. Got it.
Mm.
Got it. So when you think about and I hear people say, oh my gosh, they need to work together, co-parent. Then you have people say, oh my gosh, they should never talk to each other. Well, now, of course, I won't. I don't give a damn who tries to order me to talk to him or co-parent with him. But previously, oh my gosh, okay, they need to come here. Okay, let's see. Out of all this stuff that has transpired, I'm no longer on the show. I gave y'all that, gave you that, right? What does co parenting look like? When we show up for things for my children, there's not a protective order in place. There wasn't at that time. So when we show up for something for the kids, wave your hand, you throw your hand in the air, you may speak, you keep it moving. Again, we have children. If there's a problem at the school, guess what? That principal gonna be sitting in a room with both of us. So I think sometimes people forget what it really means to have children together. It doesn't mean you're weak. It doesn't mean, oh, you just giving him grace. Oh, no, 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 no. It's not that. It's called being an adult and trying to be a parent as it relates to these kids. And that's more of the stuff that I will go into on my Patreon. That's more of the stuff I will talk about because it's not what some people have tried to make. Do we sit around and go out to eat? Hell no. Do I get in his car and ride around town? Hell no. He ain't getting in mine. Don't come up to my house. Don't you not coming in my house. Vice versa, right? None of that. But in terms of trying to be cordial in public where our children are, where other parents are, and now I'm wrong for that too, make it make sense. You can't have both sides of the coin. You can't have both sides. Because then if I'm not trying to be cordial, I'm bitter. And I'm not over it. Girl, I've been over it. I left. I was over it when I left. I didn't do the back and forth, the baby daddy, we still sleeping around and sneaking around. Nope. When I left, I left. So it's not that. So what I'm saying is, I'm looking at, wow, my life is really a lifetime movie right now. This is a lifetime movie all day,
Mm,
all day. This is a lifetime movie all day. How it ends, we all shall see.
damn, I'm just listening. Like we in a beauty shop. How did y'all?
Yeah, it's real.
Yeah, how did y'all communicate?
We communicate through a parenting app. So that's the other thing. We're not on the phone kikiing, none of that. We've been communicating for the past probably maybe 2, 3 months through a parenting app. So there was like no playfulness when it came to this situation. And I'll go into that as well. It was a simple, hey, don't do that. Just because your uncle's here, you don't have to act like you can't speak because last week you were, Mel, take me back. Mel, we meant to be together. So don't be like that. And then I walked away. And that was it. All, nothing more, nothing less.
And then from what? Okay, do you without going into too much detail because I don't know what you can
Mhm.
and can't say. Is he accusing you of striking him? Like,
So I have not seen the full report because I have not been to the station.
mm,
But from my understanding, I am accused of jerking and yanking on his arm so hard that I caused a 3-day injury.
mm,
Little old me with big old go to the gym every day him. Crazy.
oh,
Crazy.
oh,
Yeah,
okay.
crazy. So now where I am is I'm like, okay, what do you for me when you're in a place where you have someone, it's one thing if you do something you're guilty, just you're gonna have to just be guilty, right? You did it. I'm not even worried about it not being thrown out, not worried about that at all. That's not my problem. My problem is, why in this system am I having to go turn myself in for something that's not true? And I know that's something people have had to do all over this country every day. I'm aware of that. But when the evidence is able to be presented,
Mm.
that evidence should be seen prior to you saying, come turn yourself in. So, with that being said, um, okay, I got you on my other phone now. Somebody said he sure did heal fast in 3 days. Girl, if I told you the evidence I have of the day after and all the few days after, girl, he was never injured. There was nothing done to injure him. And the evidence shows that. So, could I have my day in court and prove otherwise? Absolutely. But what I'm having a problem sitting with is, but why do I have to do that when
So
I didn't do anything?
let me play devil's advocate. I
Mhm.
follow, and I think everybody we're all like listening intently. Some
Mhm.
people say, "Don't be so prideful." Is it a bit of pride?
Pride? It's not
Uh-huh.
pride. No, pride. Oh, let me be, girl. See, that's what I'm talking about. How does somebody call this pride? How does somebody call you not feeling that you should be going to jail? When it really is you go in, you go out 10, 15 minutes, right? How is for something you didn't do? How is that prideful? Are you kidding me? Prideful? Get out of here. Some of these fake psychologists who do all this reading and studying online every day and have the audacity to come to the internet and type all kinds of things is insane. Is insane. We relate that to pride? Are you kidding me?
Mm-mm-mm.
No, no. Pride? No. But the interesting thing is, there's so much. Like I said, I'm going to share it on my Patreon. I have things in writing, even that, you know, validate the reasoning behind all of this. All the way from I'm about to do something that's going to keep you in Alabama for a while.
Hold on, what?
All the way from I'm about to do something that's going to keep you in Alabama for a while. When I said, "Hey, I'm looking to move," don't want to decrease the number of days, you have with the kids. That's not what this is about. Let's come up with a plan. If that means more weekends, more summers, more holidays, whatever. And if you respond in writing and say, "I'm about to do something to keep you in Alabama," at the time I didn't understand what he meant at all. But now that this has happened, I'm like, ah, so this was a plan all along. But I'll show those receipts in my Patreon.
Okay, okay, we will definitely be there. Listen, I know you're probably mentally exhausted. I know I would be.
I
Um,
am.
yeah, I'm gonna let you go so you can rest. But I appreciate you popping up. I didn't think you listen. You took a lot of time up here. I just let you speak because people have been concerned. They have been wanting to reach out to you. I've ignored all of their messages. I know you're gonna be fine. But I appreciate you coming up.
For sure. And thank you. And thank all of y'all so, 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 so much. And I appreciate y'all. And I am, I am drained. It's been one thing after another for so long. So thank y'all. And I love you. And hit me up a little bit later. I'll check in with you too.
Okay, we love you, and I'll talk
I
to
love
you later.
you. Okay. All right, y'all. Bye bye.
Okay, all right, y'all. Firsthand, you heard it here. You heard it here. No embellishment, no extra, no 20 on 10, none of that. Just it is what it is. You heard it from the horse's mouth. I teed it up, gave you the timeline. Do with it as you please. And anybody has any questions, let me drop the link. Any questions? I haven't had this much time with Love and Marriage Huntsville audience in a while, so I don't want to rush, but some of you may have a question. Any questions before I end the live? You said they just want her to have a mug shot like the rest of them. That's what it's given. That's what it's given. That is what it is given. Tanya says, this too shall pass. Amen. Look, Olivia, what's your question? Welcome, Olivia. What is your question? You're on mute.
Hello, everyone. I'm sorry. How do I get to Melody's? Yeah, and Queen Sheba, girl, you are awesome. You are so freaking awesome. I mean, I thank God that you decided to have a platform because you listen to people and you know they're gonna come with the untruth, but you always, I've been listening to you for years now, and I just thank God for you. I just thank God for you.
Aw, girl, you got me over here smiling from ear to ear.
And how did you get on Melody's Patreon?
You have to hey Melody, she probably left, but if you're in the chat, I doubt she is, but if you hear this, can you pin your Patreon like to your story, or two, drop the Patreon in the link in the chat. They're gonna drop the link in the chat, okay?
And can you also please put your Cash App in the chat, please, for me too?
Girl, hold on, you ain't got to tell me twice. Wait a minute. Right there, you see it? Look at the screen. You see the screen?
Oh, you know what?
You see that say Queen Sheba with the Biz, Queen Sheba Biz? You see that?
I'm gonna have to sign off and see it
Okay,
because I
let me
don't
get you
think
up
I can.
out of here so I can get that cash.
Thank you, and
Yeah.
have a blessed weekend.
Okay. Y'all, I love playing with y'all. Hold on now. Don't threaten me with this. All right, Queen Tosa, what's up?
Yes, so I was going to ask you, whenever you speak with her, could you ask Melody, will she create some type of like self-help or some type of book that help women that may be navigating a chaotic divorce and co-parenting? Because I just feel like She's so smart and she could turn this pain into purpose so then it can help other women because it seems like they want to see her down. And I know she's a true believer in the Lord, but I just had that to give to her. She would turn this into like a presentation where she goes and speaks. Because if we look at the climate that we're in now, how many spouses and individuals are losing their lives or coming in conflicts to where firearms are involved? I mean, just in Louisiana, those children were taken out. So
Okay.
I'm not looking for anything but a solution, and that's what I can, give to her. Turn this into power. The torch was passed to you, and sometimes when the torch is passed to us, we got to be obedient. So with this time, come up with some type of presentation to where you could speak to women that are in situations like this and how they got out. I think exit plans or escape plans are very important and they are also
Now, she ain't
dangerous.
been in that type of damn situation now, Tulsa.
Listen, do you know who she's dealing with? I mean, this man
Tulsa,
cheated
we
on.
try to keep it light now.
Okay, but
All
I
right.
mean, yeah, she's just come out with a program to help us women, Mel. You got this.
All right.
Thank you,
That's
Queen
Tulsa.
Sheba.
You're welcome. You're welcome. That's Tulsa. Hold on. So my friend that just left, I just put my cash app on the screen. Cheryl, what you got, Cheryl?
Hi, Queen in the
Hey.
palace. What's going on? Hi, everybody. Listen, Martell just mad because Melody put him back in the gutter where he belonged, in Terry Heights. That's where he belonged. When you a gutter rat, you put the gutter rat back where the gutter rat belong. Melody, continue to be happy, continue to live your life because that's how you destroy him. He see you making money, you looking like money, you taking your babies on beautiful trips, lavish trips, and he can't take them helicopter rides no more. He mad. He bitter Betty. He he's a bitch. That's the bottom line. Martell is as moist as Duncan Hines. It's
Mm.
simple as that. He mad. He back in the gutter. Keep him there, Mel. Keep him in the gutter where he belong. He didn't appreciate what he had. Now it's gone. So he's gone. That's the bottom line. Nothing he do or say, she's never coming back to you, Martell, if you're listening. She's never coming back to you, ever, ever in life. So you need to stay with the 15% of trash that you let destroy your marriage. When you turn over at night and see that 15%, think about the choice you
Oh,
made. You lost it all. Bye, gutter rat. Have a nice
oh,
day.
she said 15 cent, baby. That's a dime and a nickel. That's a dime and a nickel. Listen, you used to can buy a lot way back in the day with a dime and a nickel, not so much these days. Y'all, I have a wicked sense of humor. But anywho, Lisa B2, thank you for the 5 piece and the pepper. I remember I used to get two little y'all remember them big old Laffy Taffies that was square? But anywho, see, Lisa said, "Is this witness the same uncle that helped Martell?" I'm not finna do this.
I heard about you. I was waiting on you at the door.
Oh, y'all ain't got nothing else to do. That was funny. It's just the same witness that helped Martell rob that ATM. You know what? He owe him a favor. Anywho, lies and more lies. Thank you for the 5 piece and a pepper. If the evidence shows you didn't hit him, will you file a case for false charges? That's a good question. Miss Z 2023, thank you for the 10 piece. She said, Mel, narcs don't operate like us normal folk. Your kindness will never be reciprocated. It is hard to accept, but it's true. Arrest or not, those who know you and know who you are. E Boogie, thank you for the 10 piece. E Boogie said that line mofo ain't no good ever gonna come to that BAN. Everything that you done did to me, I done already done to you. In the words of Miss Seeley, Precious Gems, 4657. Thank you for the 5 piece. She said, I understand it's shameful, not pride. Listen, who else we got? Let me see. Oh, Mimi, thank you, Mimi, for the 20 piece. She said, keep doing awesome. Keep doing awesomely, you queen. You appreciate it. Prom King, Neo So, thank you for the 5 piece. You say Team Melody, period. Dream Empress, 20 piece coming through you. A protected male, this is not your battle. No need to move in fear. Just be aware that the angels and spirit guides got you. It's your purpose being attacked, not your physical. Say it again, say it again. Say it again, say it again. Let's see who else. Oh, Lisa said, file that damn restraining order against that sick monster. Look, girl, who else we got? I think I got everybody. Let me go back to the lines. Oh, can you do it in 60 seconds? B1963.
Yes, Queen. How you doing? I'm laughing with you because this has been a great Friday, and I just want to say, oh God, thank you for letting Melanie come up. And I'm gonna say this, Martell, he was lost. Melanie brought him up, and I'm not just serious. So we saw that from the beginning. And when she divorced him, he went down, and now he's miserable. He's, he- he's miserable. I mean, he's miserable, and that's the problem. But I do want to ask a question. Is there any way that you and Melanie can team up together? I think you guys would be awesome
To do what?
to like maybe like what Queen Tulsa was saying, maybe have a platform,
Girl,
with your
I have
knowledge
no
and your.
experience with that.
But you know what? The way
Girl,
that you
that ain't
come on
my
your
calling.
platform. Okay. I understand, but I was just thinking the way you come on with your platform and how you talk to the young ladies and stuff and her. I think you guys would be great, but I do understand. It was
I'm
just a
gonna have to
thought.
play this on you now. Hold on. Oh, I dropped it. I look. Hold.
Baby, what's in your wine? I feel sexy as fuck. I see why y'all like wine.
Okay, Queen.
Go on now, Miss Belinda.
Okay, have a good weekend.
All right. We love
Bye
you.
bye.
All right. Thank you, Miss Betty. Miss Betty, I just got your generous donation for my for dinner. Girl, listen. Miss Betty, I'm damn sure gonna go. Follow me, Black Girl. Can you do it in 60 seconds?
Da 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 bada bada bing. I'm gonna give you 60. That bald headed, lying, black ninja turtle looking boy. He's a little boy. That's it. I hate him. I really do. He's mad because he was supposed to be able to cheat and keep his wife just like his other little dusty friends, the Scots. A whole bunch of dusty, crusty ninjas. Okay? That is so sad. Now go over there with Arion and be happy. That's what you wanted. Leave Mel alone, fool, clown. Okay, bye.
All
See y'all
right.
later.
That's follow me, Black. Say bada beam, bada bam. You bald headed. Listen, that's not my words. Those are hers. Third rail. Can you do it in 60 seconds?
Yes, I just want to say it was really refreshing, hearing Melody and stuff like that. And Queen Sheba, she really, really trusts you, and this is what you're so great at. And I just wanted to say, Martell acts this way, and I agree, he's probably listening under a pseudonym, but he's acting this way because technically, I believe that Melody was always married to the wrong guy, and this is why he'll never meet another Melody Cherie Rogers, and this is what frightens him. And this is why he's trying to put a vice grip on her because he'll never meet nobody like her. You can't meet nobody like her because you was never supposed to be with her. There are a lot of women in this world that are polished, beautiful, have it going on, and none of them are interested in Martell Holt. And that is what frightens him. It's because he know this woman made him, she validated him, she protected him. Her whole family did a lot of that. That's something he did not find on the side of the tracks that he came from. Now he feels that, you know what, this lady is blossoming. She's more beautiful than ever. And how is it that she went right through his hands and everything like that? He knows when you think about classy women, they're everywhere. Smart women, they're everywhere. Women that got it going on with the careers and everything, these women are bad. They don't want him. And this is his only hope. This woman is his future. And without Melody, once Melody leave, Martell is done.
She
That's it.
already left.
Well, I'm just saying, like, done in the sense of that's why he said when she made that comment, he said something about, I'm gonna do something to make her stay. He can smell it in his sniffer. That's what the people in London say. You can smell it in your sniffer that she's walking out the door. She's leaving. And once she does that, that he's losing. The only control he has or grip is through the kids. So if he can do something and do all these different things, and Melody is catching on. And she told everybody an earful because she said she speaks to him through an app.
So it's not like she's chummy with him. It's not like she's buddy with him. She doesn't do nothing with this guy. And that's what it is. He can't touch her. He can't smell her. He can't rub her hand. He can't taste her. He can't do nothing. And the only thing Martell has is memory of what Mel smell like, taste like, and everything. And so when he's probably intimate with Ariana, he's probably visualizing Melody there. And so the mere fact that Melody is not there, he can't smell her 7th Avenue, he can't lick her, he can't do nothing. I'm sorry to get graphic, but remember, he used to say when he was cheating on Mel, when they were laughing behind her back, sex was great. Remember, he said Ariana gave him everything he wanted. That was what he said.
Wow.
That was what he said. She gave me everything. But see, sex was great with Ariana because they were sleeping on Melody's bed, on Melody's cash, Melody's clothes. As long as Melody was the third person in the room, sex was great. Take Melody out of that, she's no longer a part of the triangulation. Martell is forced to visualize what Melody used to be like to him. He'll never get that touch on his back from her. He'll never have his ego stroked from her. He'll never know what it's like to eat an egg sandwich made by her anymore. That's what's scaring him. Everything is no more.
All right. You did your thing now. That was third rail. Hey, when you listen, you catch me on a good day, I'm gonna let you have the floor. Lenitra J, welcome.
Hey, Queen. Just want to come up real quick and wanted to say that I'm really glad that Mel came up to kind of give us a little bit of what was going on and to give actual facts versus, what everybody else has been saying, which has all been crap. But I wanted to let you know that you seen my DM. I was one of the people that DM'd you. And I also had DM'd her because for a lot of us who don't know, like how you said you know her, to see her post stuff like that, she's never spoke like that before. So a lot of us were genuinely worried about her. Like genuinely, like just really scared and trying to figure out what was going on. So I just wanted to say that because although you knew, a lot of us didn't know. We probably figured she was okay, but it's just that we never seen that before. So I know me and a few others, we were on pins and needles, like, is she gonna go lie today? She gonna talk about it? Or what's going on? Just to make, because we just never heard her talking like that about, not seeing the kids until they get older. It was just a lot. So I just wanted to say that, yes, I was one that was in your DMs. I was in her DMs. And it was. So I didn't know, but that just goes to show that how a lot of us really genuinely care and we stand with her and we support her. And to see something like that, it's just like with one of my friends, if I see something I've never seen from them before, I'm calling. If I can't get them, I'm calling somebody else. Hey, have you talked to her? Call and check on her. It's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So
it is, but remember, that's not your friend.
No, I know.
You get what I'm saying? And this is, sometimes you got to give people a little bit of space, but I get what you're saying. Like when people say, no, that's just how I am, but you got to give people room to breathe too. You get what I'm saying? Nobody did anything wrong here. But you got to imagine if you're reaching out, that's probably about 300, 400, 500 other people reaching out.
Right. Yeah.
And that can be overwhelming.
I'm sure it was.
So I'm the type of woman, like I said, I'm friends with people that are pretty good problem solvers. And I got a pretty good read for people in my circle. So if you found out today, I probably knew 3, 4, 5 weeks ago. So but I get what you're saying from the outside looking in. You know what I'm saying? But if I say I'm friends with somebody, I've already checked on them in one capacity or another. So that's how we can minimize stress for each other as women, because what could be highly reactive to you may not be a highly emergency for me. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and you didn't do anything wrong, but I feel like you opened up the floor for a good conversation for us
Mm-hmm.
to be able to say, "Oh, you know what? That's true. That shit would get me riled up and put me on pins and needles." But some people can't get put on pins and needles because once their anxiety goes through the roof, they probably can't get it down. So that's why I didn't respond to anybody, if that makes any sense.
Right. No, I didn't,
Yeah,
and that makes sense. I didn't expect you to respond. I just kind of wanted to,
but it's a
not
lot.
saying other people didn't, but I knew that you probably, if I see it, like, let me send this to her, maybe she call her. I don't know. It was just like kind of like a panic mode. I'm like, oh my gosh. So
But see, I do
yeah,
that
that's
because what
all.
I need to do, and not because somebody tells me to or prompts me to. Does that make sense?
No, yeah.
Yeah.
I was just in like, oh my God. That's
But
just
y'all,
where
that's
I
how
was.
we talk over here. That's just how we talk over here. We keep it real. I talk real with my people over here. Like I'll be like, mm, I'm not. You say
Right.
parasocial relationships. Yeah, I'll be like, I'm not going to overwhelm somebody and pick up the phone and scare them half to death because social media is worried. Melody knows what comes with that. She put it on her story. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why I explained to y'all, if she put it on her story, think of how tightly wrapped she is. She's just inviting you in to a real moment, not a detrimental one. So you also got to know who you're following. That's it. Thank you, Anitra. You opened up. I mean, you really, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I was just wearing just wanted to tell my feelings real quick, but it's all love. We all support each other and we definitely support her.
Yeah.
So it was just a little panic moment. So,
I
cause
know all y'all was panicking, but y'all wasn't going to make me panic and ruin my day.
no, I get it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. JJ, what you got, JJ? All right,
I
JJ.
had to hop back.
Hey.
Hi. I had to hop back. I'm so sorry. It Hello, I had to hop back.
Okay.
Sorry. It was refreshing hearing from Mel. Um, it's so nice that she's okay. But from a perspective of polish, international, and opening up her life to us, there were moments on that program where you could see that she rose to the top. She was the creme de la creme. I cringed when I used to watch those Bessemer people try to communicate in English and not understand what they were saying. She leveled up those people. They came and ate at her table, at her platform, her dream. And just to watch them just trash her, plot against her. I mean, that I'm trying to be nice, I'm trying to be Christian, but it's so hard. It's so hard out there with my words. This lovely lady who can sell products, is literally, she is the bank. They tried to use her. And like these grown ass people, and and the fruits of her labor is what he's after. And he didn't even pass an exam. It took him so long, and he's trying to use his one brain cell against Mel. Oh, I want to see a program where we find Mel a husband. I
Mm.
want her to go on. I want someone
I mean, does
gorgeous,
she want a
handsome.
husband? Hold on. Does
Oh,
she want a husband?
listen, let's find one for her. That is your task, to be on TV and let's find Mel a husband to like, oh, that would be so sweet. I just want her happy. I know she's happy now and she's, doing her best, but girl, we need to see you with somebody. Oh, so someone in the chat said a fighter or something. Yeah, no, they're a bit crazy, but I get the body build. Like someone, like we need someone who's articulate, intelligent, can pass an exam first time. Uh, you know, I think
Queen Sheba, that's what you need to do. You guys need to
Let them move
find.
first. Let them move first, because we don't want Martell showing up at the talent show talking about the man hit him.
Yes, that's so true. That's
All
so
right,
true.
Big Daddy.
I forgot how demonstrous he is.
Yeah, let's start with it. Yeah, let's get her moved first. But no, thank you, JJ. Thank you for coming up. That's a good idea.
Yeah. Okay. Good night,
All right.
all.
That's JJ from the UK. Look, okay, Jay's meme says, AL, get out the bushes. Why did he change the thumbnail on his upcoming YouTube live? Change it from what to what? What to what? Mel was the queen from, oh, okay, I'll come back to that one. I don't do Zelle, but you can send Venmo or Cash App. Yeah, Lauren, I think I'm with you right now. I'm gonna ride with Lauren. Not right now. What kind? Candace, the queen of Candaceonians? A lemon drop or a dirty martini? Somebody said Mel don't want our damn help. Listen, okay, super 3701. Thank you for the 20 piece and a pepper. You said this is for Toot and the other mods. We're fighting. Okay, we're fighting for our girl on the 4-piece on. We're fighting for. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me reread it. This is for Toot and the other mods. We were fighting for our girl and the 4-piece on today on that live. Okay, so they're gonna get $10 and they're gonna split it 5 ways. Because YouTube takes half. But thank you, Super 3701. Lies and More Lies. Thank you for the 5-piece. You said Martell is why the Scott men are trying not to get a divorce. A wife is a blessing from God. You lost your blessing. Now you making me laugh. I'm gonna go to commercial. Hold on, I'm just having a good time.
You all should be ashamed. How can you drink right after a funeral? Like this? Give me another one, then, Brady.
I don't know why I'm tickled by this. I think I'm tickled by it because you know what? Let me start this comment. I'm gonna come back to your comment when I close up the lines. And there was another comment that I wanted to come back to. Thank you, Rosa. Rosa says, we love you, Queen. I love y'all too. I love y'all too. Great community of men and women over here. Lisa B, thank you for the 5-piece. Martell can get coleslaw from anywhere, but not a meal. That's why he can't move on. Child, please move on. Don't nobody want that kind of whatever that is. Who else? Let me see. B 1963. Thank you for the 10-piece. She said, thank you, Queen Sheba, for your platform. You are awesome. And so are you. We appreciate you, Miss B. I just love your voice too. Okay, I'm coming back I said I'm coming back to this one. Lisa B. Okay, I got that one. Okay, Black. Follow me, Black TV. Can you do it in 60?
Yes, ma'am, I can. And I have one last thing to say.
Okay.
When you're a queen, she's a queen, you're just a court jester. That's all you have ever been. You cannot one up the queen, jester, clown. That's all. Bye.
All right. That's it. That's all. And that's Follow Me Black TV. I know what I wanted to say. What I wanted to say was thank you all for your generous donations coming through Cash App. Y'all, I am so overwhelmed by your generosity. And let me tell you this, because you could apply that anywhere else, outside of some chick on YouTube that decides to cover a trial that you may or may not be interested in. And sometimes it's hard for us in the Black community to support each other financially, and I understand. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have it, sometimes you don't, or you don't know who's behind the screen, and you want to make sure that your money is being allocated in a way that people claim that it's going to be. So I understand that it's a risk. Hell, you got somebody up there that raised over $30,000 and make every excuse for not being in the courtroom. You know what I'm saying? I'm not calling no names. But I'm up in there. I be working hard for y'all. I be going to bed at 12:30, 1 a.m., getting my stuff together. So you guys make it possible. It really is very expensive to cover the trials. You know what I'm saying? But I enjoy doing it. But you pay for it mentally because you're out there battling with the people, the biases that you're up against, hoping to get into courtrooms, getting up at 4 a.m. It's a lot, but it's worth it. And I enjoy it. I couldn't do them all the time because it's almost like drinking, right? As an adult, you don't recover as quickly. So I just want to tell you all, thank you, Miss Mary. Thank you, Donna. Thank you, Victoria, Betty, Daphne, Olivia, Special Bird, Gwendolyn, Janine. The reparationist. Thank you, Loretta. And I'm thanking people that sent it today, because a lot of you have been sending things throughout the week. Somebody bought me lunch today. Somebody brought me breakfast. Somebody bought me coffee. And I'm eating now because I be hungry as hell out here. So they don't, like, those breaks be short. But I just want to tell everybody thank you. And we do appreciate you. And I do be buying my moderators food. Trust and believe. I'm not a stingy. It's not about being stingy. When my cup runneth over, I share. Let me just stop there. It's not about being stingy. But when my cup runneth over, I share. And sometimes you guys aren't aware of that. But we do pass the plate. Okay? Brittany Janae, thank you for the 5-piece meal. Need to be with someone that can at least read, child. Tosa, I love you, but I'm wrapping up. I love you, love you, love you. Come back tomorrow. I got to wrap up, y'all. Okay. All right. Hold on, Tosa. Go ahead, Tulsa.
Yes, I wanted to just come up and say thank you so much for always providing us A1 commentary, unbiased, and always educating us. And I just want to say stay safe down there because things are a little wild down there in Collin County. I know you're not a part of it, but just a heads up. And I know the energy is very, very, very tough. It takes a strong individual, and make sure you're, taking time to yourself because it can get overwhelming. But thank you for standing in the fire, and thank you for giving us exclusive coverage.
Absolutely. It's my pleasure. Thank you, Queen Tulsa.
Okay. Have a blessed day on purpose and stay safe.
Okay. Thank you, y'all. It is a lot going on, but let me show you. We're going to be messy now. I know North Carolina beat. Listen. North Carolina beat. Listen. Let me go and play the video. Should we be messy or just leave? It's Friday. Baby. It's some drama going down at that courthouse, y'all. Sexy RN, this one is for you. It took us a while to get here. Let me see if I can find a video that's floating around on social media. No, I didn't make it at Kamaya. So here's the thing. Are you going to do a trial recap? If so, it's going to be pre-recorded, but it's going to be very formal notes that are not mine, right? And I can recap it, but it's going to be boom, 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 boom. The good part about being in a courtroom, I can add the raw emotion and just kind of tell you, like I did last night, everything that's happening. Shit. Y'all, this is a tough crowd, tougher than the Diddy crowd. Yeah, I didn't get in this morning, and everybody was up at 4-something in the morning. It's hard. So it's like you got to try to outthink the machine. Y'all, they acted such a fool. Them niggas, listen, black folks, I'm saying that y'all was out there acting a fool. Y'all, they was out there doing nigga shit. Woo! Baby, they didn't close the parking lot on us. They didn't close the parking lot. Now, what I didn't tell y'all, maybe my members knew, they had a strict curfew, right? There's rules. And then there's a time when you enforce the rules. So we knew, I knew from, not everybody gets direct messages from the court, but I'm blessed enough to be on the list to get communications from the court. The judge issued a curfew. Listen, watch this. 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. Y'all, it's some of everybody out there. So the first couple of days, you got people not really obeying the curfew, but it's not a problem because there's no outburst. Yesterday, the outburst started. And I told them, y'all need to chill. Y'all don't know where y'all at. Y'all need to chill. You in Texas. They're about to reverse Uno your ass. And listen, I told them, baby, they showed up to that courthouse this morning. Blocked. Turn around, go the other way. Ain't no more early. because you was violating a curfew anyway, and they didn't really say anything until they got to arguing, fussing, and fighting, and cutting in line, and cussing each other out, and all of that. So the judge said, I'm going to fix this, and block that damn parking lot from everybody. So now, watch show don't play, baby. They got in a wreck this morning, the Metcalf family. Y'all, it's a lot going on. So my line holder, listen, this is how I ain't get in the courtroom. But Neek at night, my girl Neek got in there. So y'all support Neek tonight, because Neek is in there. Neek got in there. NC Beat got in there, but got threw out the courthouse today. Y'all, we finna play the video. Hold on. Ooh. Okay. My line holder was right behind the Metcalf family. That's my people. Thank you. Thank y'all for paying my line holder. She was up early. The Metcalf family, the girl got into an accident, or she was with the Metcalf family. And so whoever was directly behind her couldn't move. The cars were too close. So my line holder got trapped. Everybody else started maneuvering and going to the other side of the parking lot. So by the time my line holder got to and parked, it was already 30, 40 people in line. I got to be within 20 something. I still stood in line. I still went in the courthouse, and I waited and waited and waited and waited and waiting, but I didn't get it. And I sat there, and after a while I was like, you know what? Go get a cup of coffee. And somebody sent me like a $25 cash app saying, look, I'm gonna buy you lunch. I was like, yeah, go get something to eat. So when I get up there to switch places with my line holder, I see the captain of the sheriff's department going at it with NC Beat and a slew of police. I see NC Beat, Gerald's hands are moving, their hands are moving, but I don't want to go over there because you see how quickly things escalated between Carmelo Anthony and Austin Metcalf. And with things can just escalate so quick. Child, before I know it, NC Beat said, look, I'm gonna go back to North Carolina because I said, shh. Because this was on the court stairs. There was a lot going on. There's other bloggers there. And let me tell you something, what I like about the other bloggers that work hard. They not with no mess. They not. They cool. I mean, hey, how you doing? We'll speak. And if we don't know each other, we keep it moving. If we have somewhat of a rapport, hey, we make cuckoo, kiki for a few minutes and keep it moving. And I like that. And some of us are starting to see each other over and over and over again at the court cases. But for the most part, the bloggers that go to the court cases are pretty safe. Now we're going to play this video. Let me see if I got that video. Do I have it? Hold on. I thought I had it. Maybe I don't. I swear I thought I had it. Here's the thing. What's this? Hold on, y'all. Did somebody have that video? I thought I had did the video disappear from social media? Damn. Does anybody have that video from this morning at that courthouse? Let me check one more area. It may not be meant for me to show then. Yeah, Texas Cannon. I mean, listen. Yep. See, but you know, some people are used to arguing and they know how to do it and they're used to it and they go, and I just kind of sit back in the cut. I sit back in the cut. I ain't built like that. I don't have a lot of patience for foolishness. So, damn. Where is that damn video? Okay, thank you. I was like, okay, is this it? It's already at over 100,000 some views. We finna take a look, y'all. We finna get messy. Why not? Now, I don't know what's in the video, NCB. I ain't talked to Gerald since he left the courthouse. Gerald said he finna pack his bags. He not putting up with it. He finna go back home. Okay, here we go. How long is this video? Here we go. All right. I did it wrong. Here we go. Somebody, y'all bought me dinner tonight. I'm damn sure I'm gonna have a steak tonight. Hold on. Here we go. All right, let's play it. I don't know what the video's gonna say. Oh, crap. Hold on. Ah, give me 1 second. It's telling me to log in. Let me see if I can log. Give me 1 second. Let's, if I can get in. If I can get in, we're gonna watch the video. Okay. Okay, I might be in. Okay, we got in. Yay, thank you. Hold on. Hold on. I need to, where's the volume?
My constitutional rights, and let me give you.
Oh my God.
So they have kicked me out of the courthouse, said that I could come back tomorrow.
Okay.
Which is a violation of my constitutional rights, and let me give you, where my phone at? Let me read to y'all what the law says, okay? Let me pull this up, and then I'm gonna let sis talk, okay? Let me pull this up.
Oh, no.
An emotional first.
So they have kicked me out of the courthouse, said that I could come back tomorrow, which is a violation of my constitutional rights. And let me give you, where my phone at? Let me read to y'all what the law says, okay? Let me pull this up, and then I'm gonna let sis talk, okay? Let me pull this up. Let me see. Courthouses are public buildings. Y'all see that email that I put up there? That's the courtroom that we're in, and that's how you get in contact with the judge. Can y'all please send an email, flood their email right now. Carmelo Anthony need real Black independent media inside the courtroom, and I have been here, and I have been in place in line to get in there to cover this case, and they don't like my coverage because the way that they treated me over me telling this Black officer, going back up there, massa, and then they trying to make it seem like I call him up. I'm like, oh, you want to add on stuff. Even
Gerald did. Gerald say, go back up there, massa. They got you to deal with the niggas, huh?
if I called you a coon, it's still my constitutional rights, and you cannot ban me from a public courthouse. Okay, the public and press have a right to assess them for open court proceedings. Okay, trials like the one that I am covering. Collin County Courthouse do have, all that stuff. Hold on, let me leave this. Any ban or exclusion must generally be content neutral and serve a legitimate purpose, safety, order, or court function. A viewpoint discrimination, which means punishing my speech because officials does not like the message or the speaker, is presumptively unconstitutional under the First Amendment. Public buildings are not places where government can silence criticism at will. I have the same access rights as the public and all that stuff. I mean, it's you cannot ban somebody. Like, I want to go file a lawsuit right now. And if I go up there to try to file a lawsuit against them, they're going to probably try to arrest me. And I'm not about to go to jail in Texas. So I need y'all to blow that line up today. Email them, call the Collin County Courthouse and say, y'all know y'all are breaking the law. You cannot ban journalists or anybody public. This is how people get justice. They're gonna tell me I need to go file a complaint.
What did he say to kick you? What did he say kick you up for?
This is what I told him. They sent him back there to try to get black people under control. Bristow was like, oh Lord, he sent somebody else back there. Everybody was like, we don't want to hear that. And I was like, yeah, master, you work for the master. Okay. So, but he went on about his business. He didn't say, let me talk to you then. He didn't pull me out the line or nothing. He sent Elena back there to say he wanted to talk to me. So I told her I don't want to talk to him. When we get ready to go in the building, he looked at me and say, because he's holding the door, if you act like that tomorrow, you are banned. I looked back at him and I said, and then I'm gonna sue you. He said, out.
Oh wow.
Out. You can.
Ooh, y'all, it's a lot. Hold on.
Not do that.
No.
They said, where's the email? It should be in the description. So they have kicked me out of the.
Baby, when I tell you I am heavily overstimulated from this trial, I told this lady yesterday, shh. I sure did. You're not gonna overwhelm me. Nobody. Baby, it's when I tell y'all. Oh, it's a lot. I can't even tell you how. I probably have to go to Inner Circle. I would probably have to go to Inner Circle. And it's coming from both sides. It's coming from both sides, the whites and the blacks. And yeah. So let's see if we can see what happened today. Let me see if this one lady, hold on, that's another lady. She's here.
They allowed 27 people in the courtroom each day. Today we didn't make the cut.
Oh yeah.
So because the way they did.
She was in front of me, but she was probably like, I'm gonna say about 6 or 7 people in front of me.
The way they was doing it this morning was different with the way they did it yesterday. So yesterday you was able to get onto the parking lot, but you had to park in the back and you couldn't park up at the front until 6 o'clock. Well, today they didn't allow anyone on the parking lot until 6, until it was closer to the time for closer to 6 a.m. because the curfew is from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. So no one can get on the parking lot from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m.
So technically they enforced the curfew. They were being lenient. You know how your grandma say, I'm going to give you as much freedom as you can handle. So yeah, people were coming early, but they were still getting into fights about it's crazy. So the judge said, screw that. I'm going to shut down the whole parking lot.
And a lot of people yesterday were going onto the parking lot before they should. Like I have a video of us, sitting back waiting, but other people are allowed to go onto the parking lot.
I think if you're on the parking lot, you're on a parking lot. And I hate to, whether you're in the front or the back, right? Once you turn into that property, and I know what she's saying. She's saying the main parking lot. So they were staying on the perimeter in the back with the media, but it's still a part of the parking lot. And then these other people were coming that were going straight closer to the closer parking spaces, right? But everybody was kind of breaking the rules, if the truth be told.
But anyway, today we had to go down to a church and we just parked there until it was time. So everybody lined up, and as we was lining up, it was time for us to go into the courtroom. I mean, not the courtroom, but the parking lot. And when they started, the person in the front just stopped. She stopped at, she said, I can't go in, but I don't know why she was saying that she couldn't go in. And when she stopped, it caused the Jeep to stop, and then someone ran into the back of the Jeep. So that was a wreck. Then when we got in there, it was already people lined up. It was 30 people already in line when we got there. So that means that we didn't make the cut. So because they only accept 27 people. So
so then I don't know if not her. I don't want to say she was arguing because I'm not going to say. But a group of people were really upset about that situation because they were like, listen, we were in line, and we pull into the parking lot. You got 30 people already lined up. So as they were so those 30 people technically, they get to go into the courtroom where people were raising hell about that. I heard it was mayhem. Mayhem.
Today in court, the only thing they'd shown was body cam footage when the police officers arrived to the scene.
Okay.
So on the footage, it shows Austin's lifeless body. It showed a lot of blood. It showed the knife.
Oh.
It showed the knife. It had blood on it up into the handle. So It was very, very, very emotional inside that courtroom today.
Thank you, Miss Beverly.
And emotional.
Back to her. I didn't mean to turn.
They allowed 27 people and just stopped. She stopped at, she said, shown was body cam footage when the police officers arrived to the scene. So on the footage, it shows Austin's lifeless body. It showed a lot of blood. It showed the knife. It had blood on it up into the handle. So it was very, very, very emotional inside that courtroom today. I wouldn't wish that feeling on anyone.
Yeah.
But that's the update. I'll come back after lunch and see who the next witness was.
So Miss Beverly sounds like she didn't get in there. Oh my God. So it's a 5.5-inch knife. So if the blood was all the way up to the handle, y'all get the visual. So I didn't get to see the body cam, but that's probably what I would have been reporting on today. And you know what? I'm kind of glad maybe I didn't need to be in the courtroom for that. Because I don't know if I would have been able to maintain my composure, because a lifeless body, a life lost is still a life loss. Oh yeah. God did his big when he knew. Hold on. You said Neek said they gave her the blues? Yeah. Every day we be in high stress anxiety. Sassy Libra, thank you for the 10 piece. People need to do their homework when it comes to speaking out, especially in a courthouse courtroom. You will be put out. Listen. No, ain't nobody. Listen, I said what I said. If you following me and I'm walking away from you and you talking to me, girl, you'll meet me in person. And I say, shut up. I meant that. I sure did. You doing too much. I don't know you. Shut up. I've already said shh. And you doing the most. You going straight to jail. I sure did. Shh. And I use my hand gestures and everything. You doing too much. I don't like all that. And when people try you like that, I match energy like that. Not online, but in person, yes, I will match your energy. Because imagine me letting somebody just talk and bogart me at a courthouse and I don't do nothing. Guess what? You get bogarted tomorrow and deboed the next day and then bogarted again. Child. Yep. So it's a lot going on. I think it was Low Tempo Life. You said it was a blessing for you today. I think that would have been heavy. I think that would have been really, really heavy. Oh, Neek said, oh, yeah, that was heavy. Me and Neek was on the phone, child, for about a good hour yesterday, just holding the phone. Whoa, out. I think we both went live around the same time. It's so nice to meet positive women. You know what I'm saying? That you be like, all right, girl, what we doing? What time you going live? Okay, what time we need to? All right, cool. You know. Who? Let's see what else we got. If somebody else gave us let me see if Miss Beverly got some more updates. She was straight into the point. I like that. Don't sound like she has much up from today. Okay, we saw that one. I think this is that's yesterday. That's today. Okay, we saw that. Okay. It doesn't, let me see if she put anything in her. Well, no, I'm not going to do all that now. Hold on. I don't think they have any more updates. Let me see. Let me see something. And I think we have court tomorrow. The judge said we got to come back on Saturday. Y'all, court cases is a full-fledged job. It's like a 12 to 14-hour day. I see why content creators be going home. Be like, hell no, I'm finna go home. I got other shit to talk about. I could talk about Roa and not have to work this hard. So that's why I appreciate everything y'all do. You say if he claims to love his, oh, okay. Yeah. All right. So I think that's it. I love everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Y'all go and be great. Thank you, Kim. I got your Cash App. Constance. Thank you. Let's see. I think we got lies and more lies. So you said Martell, is this why the Scott men are not trying to get a divorce? A wife is I don't think they, can I be honest? Let me see how I just want to tell the truth. I don't know how to like sugarcoat stuff. I don't think the Scott men are in a position to know that a wife is a blessing. Thank you, Darlene. I just got your Cash App. You said, I love your platform. Have lunch on me. You know I am. I'm gonna act a fool tonight at dinner. I'm gonna go pretty soon because I gotta be back up early in the morning. So let me just say this, and this is from the bottom of my heart, and I'm gonna keep it real. Marcel and Maurice are toxic. I don't ever think that either one of them have been in a space with a clear head and a pure heart to see either one of their wives as blessings. Sometimes people come with so much baggage and so much luggage, they just can't see you, even if they try. Even if they try. I think they both use sex to cope, promiscuity to cope, whether it's with their partner or outside of their relationships. I think they both use substances to cope. And when you are having to plug into something else just to get through your day, just to break through the mental that's going on in your head, I don't think you can see anybody as a blessing. Because life itself is heavy, right? So in situations like that, when you have men of that caliber going through whatever, the wife becomes a burden and not a blessing. But I get what you're trying to say. I get what you're trying to say. Brittany Janae. Oh, who is this? All the tea in China. Thank you for the 5 piece. You said, I enjoyed what I heard. I came late. Thank you. We got Brittany Janae. Oh, yeah, I got that one. Mel needs to be with somebody that can at least read. All right, we got Too Blessed for You. Thank you. You said, don't mess with Texas. Child. Sassy Libra, thank you. People need to, oh, yeah, that I read that one. Too Blessed for You. Don't do it, Queen. I ain't got my big check yet. Oh, my God. All right, Sharon. Thank you, Sharon. Sharon just sent me some money. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, everybody. What time is it? They should be getting out of court in, I'm going to say about 30, not even 30 minutes, about 25 minutes. So I made the executive decision because I was going to go back up there, right? Because even the ones that got in, it was like 50 more people waiting, just in case one of them decided they wanted to go home. And when I started looking at productivity and what I could be doing with my time, as opposed to hanging out for 6 or 7 more hours, hoping that 50 people in front of me or however many people in front of me would go home so that if one person comes out, I can go in. That's another reason why we covered Love and Marriage Huntsville. Because I said, well, I can supplement my time. And sometimes you gotta decide, is it worth it? Or do I just start fresh tomorrow? Get some sleep, go get some good food, and let's go. And I'm glad I didn't, because it would have showed that boy dying, and that would have been too much for me today. Yes, let's do it. Somebody say, can you play the money comes
Money comes to me, flowing effortlessly. Money comes to me, comes to me. Money comes to me, flowing effortlessly. Money comes to me. Money.
Yes, flowing effortlessly. Money comes to me, flowing effortless.